right, what's going on, everybody? How we doing today? RJ the DJ with you. Hey, how's it going? Good Wednesday on tap so far for you. Hope you're doing well today. Enjoying your Wednesday so far. So far, so good for these Expos as they take their talents to the road. Going back on the road for 6 games, but it was a 2 of 3 from the Rays. We got a little bit of revenge from them. Couldn't cap off that third game, though. It was a late winner on a go-ahead home run by Willy Adames for the Rays. So the Rays do take the third game. That was a 8-7 ball game, I believe. So they do squander avoiding the streak, but the sweep, I should say, of the Rays. But 2 of 3 ain't bad, and we'll take it to Toronto, where we fared pretty well against these Blue Jays. They're the bottom feeders, bottom dwellers of the American League East, 54-76. We're at 101-29 now, going for that record 116 wins. That's shared by 2 teams in Major League Baseball. Most recently, the 2001 Seattle Mariners. I believe the 1908 Chicago Cubs is part of that list. So, going for the record, we're going for the division title here soon. Technically, we can clinch the division today, but it would require a lot before we get into the 3-game series with the Blue Jays. We'll show you. It's the magic number is now down to 6. We've clinched a spot for the playoffs, but to clinch the division, the magic number is now down to 6. So any combination of 6 Expo wins and Yankee losses would seal that deal. But for that to happen today, the Yankees would have to lose all 3 of their games that they play in this series, and the Expos would have to win all 3 of those games against the Blue Jays. Probably not going to happen, but tomorrow's stream for Thursday, the Yankees are in town. Or is it Tuesday today? Oh my God, I just said it was Wednesday. It is Tuesday today. My God, I am so sorry. I am so behind on everything. So happy Tuesday. If you're watching it on Wednesday, happy Wednesday. Be that as it may. So on Wednesday's stream tomorrow, we'll have the Yankees, and that's probably when we're going to be able to clinch the division, which will be cool to clinch it against them, as we've played so tough against them. That comes from Yankee Stadium. So today is Tuesday, but oh boy. Whatever. And here we go with the 3-game series. 3 games with the Toronto Blue Jays from Toronto today. Last time we played in Toronto, we took 3 of 4 from those Jays. But a tough customer today, Hyunjin Ryu, going for the Blue Jays. We have not been able to figure him out. He's a good lefty with good command stuff and good breaking stuff. Going up against Tyler Glasnow, though, the ace of the staff, 12-5 with that 3.26 ERA. He's been playing a lot better recently. So we'll see how that fares. Game 2 features Rick Porcello going for that win number 18 against Ross Stripling, who's been up and down, 8-8, 3.45 ERA. We'll see how that fares. Game 3 of this series is going to be Cole Hamels taking on Robbie Ray, a pair of dueling lefties. Robbie Ray, good for strikeouts. You see 134 of them there, but a 5-11 record. Maybe a chance to get to him. Cole Hamels looking for win number 17. He's in the running for the Cy Young Award. That's good to see. Last I checked with the MVP award, Mark Canha is now leading the race over Matt Chapman. Of course, Mark Canha, 50 home runs this year. So that'll be a good series. So tomorrow, Wednesday, there we go. Now that I know what day it is, because, whatever. Domingo Germán for the Yankees against Anibal Sanchez. Caleb Smith will take on Garrett Cole. He has been really tough this year. You see 14-6. That is going to be a tough battle. And to be determined against Luis Severino for the Yankees. We'll take a look at the Yankees schedule just to show you. They are in the midst of a 3-game series with the Angels, and they lost Game 1. This may be the battle of the wild card between the 2 of them, so they'll want to play a good series against them. They have Corey Kluber going up against Dylan Bundy, and Jameson Taillon against Andrew Heaney. So it looks like we won't be able to clinch the division today because they've already played. They have a day off in between. So not able to clinch today, although we can get the magic number down to 1 if the Yankees were to lose the next 2 and we were to win all 3 today. But looks like it's going to be the Yankees and Expos to play for the division title, at least for the Expos to clinch the division title tomorrow's stream. So you do want to check that one out. That'll be cool to clinch it, even if it is on the road at the Yankees. So hoping that's how it plays out. If we lose all 3 in this series, who knows what will happen at that point, because we have played terrible on the road. You can see we had a rough stretch in the middle of the month of August. We're at the end of August and nearing the September call-up, so we'll have a few guys coming up to help us out a little bit. That'll help out tremendously, especially with our pitching staff. So we're on August 30th, nearing the end of August. One more month to go. That's it, guys. That is it. So just a few more weeks left in our streams and we'll be done. Crazy to believe. But let's get on into it. That's why we're here. We're here on a Tuesday. now I'll remember. But battle for Canadian supremacy continues, although it's been a one-trick pony. The Montreal Expos have pretty much owned them all year long, and the Blue Jays bottom feeders of the AL East. So here we go. Tyler Glasnow, Hyunjin Ryu. Good pitching matchup, so this is going to be a good game one, coming to you from the Rogers Center. Opened in 1989, formerly the Sky Dome. Nice little ballpark there. You got the hotels out there. Nice little retractable roof. Clear sky, so the roof will be open today. That's nice to see. As we said, Tyler Glasnow, a little bit of a depleted bullpen, but I think they will hold up okay. I think we will fare all right. We have a few guys that will be available. Just want to get a good outing from Tyler Glasnow, of course. But we'll see how this plays out. Now, as far as the lineup is concerned, we do want to have Mark Canha in the lineup. He's playing well, so we're going to make him the DH today. And we're going to bump some guys around a little bit just to get him some time off. Lefty Hyunjin Ryu, so we will use a couple of lefties to make up for it. Looks like... Oh, I don't know. Tough decisions here. I might not be able to use Jorge Bonifacio. Looking like Chad Pinder's going to get in somewhere. That may be... Oh boy. Put him at second base. Might have to use Zach Collins today. Might have to have him play first base. A little bit different lineup than we're used to. Actually, Zach Collins isn't good either. Everybody is not healthy now. We need the regimen to come in and take care of things right now. Because the lineup is not very healthy at the moment. Love to have Canha in the lineup, of course. But apparently that's going to be tough to do. I guess we're going to use Harold Castro instead over at first base. So he will play first base today. Oh, God, I actually can't do that. I need somebody else to play in there. Wellington Castillo can't play over at third base. Harold Castro is going to be the third baseman. First base is going to have to be... Can't use Bonifacio. Oh my gosh, everybody is tired right now. I'm going to have to put Austin Nola over at first base, whether he likes it or not, because everybody's tired at the moment. So that's not good. We're going to have a lot of guys out at the moment. So we'll figure it out. Let's set the lineup for you. We'll... I hate to bump Cesar Hernandez when he's hitting so badly up there. We'll put Matt Kemp hitting second. We'll go Canha, Reyes, Sanchez, and then we will go Castro, Nola, Pinder, and Hernandez. That'll be the lineup for you today. Donovan Solano came off a really great series. He had 8 hits in the first 2 games of that series. Went over in the third one, but great series for him. So not exactly the lineup we were looking for, but we will make it work. We do want to, like we said, we do want to have Canha in that lineup against the lefty Hyunjin Ryu. He's been hitting really well against lefties, as have a few guys. So we'll see how this plays out. Game 1 of this 3-game series. Blue Jays and Expos, Canada Day. Baseball in Canada. Baseball night in Canada, we'll say. But here we go. Let's set you up for game number 1. We will be right back here in a moment.
Le baseball, la batte des Expos. Une présentation des agents et détaillants SO du Canada. Xerox Canada, Xerox, on répond à vos besoins. Et de Labatt 50, une bière soigneusement brassée par Labatt, la grande brasserie canadienne.
All right, and here we go. We're staying in Canada, playing in the Rogers Centre today. So we went from Quebec to Ontario. Beautiful ballpark. I've been here before. Not for a game, though. I went in while they were in the off-season. Hyunjin Ryu on the mound. He is a tough customer. We have yet to crack him. The game we walked off against the Blue Jays from Olympic Stadium, that Father's Day special, that came after Hyunjin Ryu exited and Kirby Yates was the pitcher. He's going up against Tyler Glasnow today, though. Glasnow, a tough customer. We'll see what happens here. Battle for Canadian supremacy continues from the Rogers Centre, formerly Skydome. There's the numbers on Ryu. Good numbers, 9-6, 2.79 ERA. Lots of strikeouts, limiting the walks quite a bit. That is key. So leading things off, Randy Arozarena as he'll try to get it going here on the road. 286, 36 home runs, 80 RBIs. A mainstay out in center field. Boy, he has played hero a few times this year. And here we go. Of course, we got the new camera angle we've been using. It worked out pretty well in Labatt Park, so we'll see how it fares today. Inside changeup, we're underway. 1-0 to Randy Arozarena. Of course, these Blue Jays bottom feeders, they traded Lourdes Gurriel, I saw, to the Diamondbacks organization. So they are starting to sell a little bit right before the trade deadline came. So we'll see how this plays out. Second pitch is a changeup also in there for a strike. 1-1. 60 degrees, clear skies. Roof is open here in Ontario. So nice to see. Beautiful day. Turning into a beautiful night. Another changeup. And takes for a ball. 2-1. We'll see a little bit different lineup today. Matt Kemp bumped up to second. We'll see him batting second. And Mark Canha we'll see here in the first inning. Donovan Solano has the day off, as we mentioned, coming off of that 8-hit series against the Rays. Here's the 2-2 to Arozarena. That's hit pretty well out to left center. That is going to be the left fielder that is not named yet to make the catch. We got to find out who that is over there. Looks like maybe Davis possibly out there. Here's the lineup for the Expos for you before we take a look at the Blue Jays. Arozarena, Kemp, Canha, Reyes, Sanchez, Castro, Nola, Pinder, and Hernandez. A little bit different lineup for you today. So here's Matt Kemp standing in. Let's take a look at the Blue Jays. And as we mentioned, yeah, that's Davis over there in left field. Forget his first name. Going on a last name basis. Joe Panik, first time we've seen him this year. He's the second baseman today. As we mentioned, Gurriel no longer a member of the Blue Jays. George Springer having that monster year. Slowed down a bit recently. He's the center fielder. Bo Bichette at short. Rowdy Tellez gets a start today at first base. Marcus Semien, the DH. Reese McGuire, the catcher. Rio Ruiz, formerly of the Baltimore Orioles, out in third base. And that Diaz guy that is the custom player out in right field. I forget his name. Forget his first name, but he did get his very first major league hit off of us. So he has that to remember. But I forget his first name. So Davis out in left, Springer in center, and Diaz in right field. We'll try to remember that best as possible for this 3-game series. Here is Matt Kemp. Always a good hitter against left-handed pitching, hitting .306 this year. Had a pair of home runs in the last series. He has a career 1,004 runs scored, so he broke the 1,000 mark over the last series. That was nice to see. Fouled away, and it's 0-2 to Kemp. Mark Canha on deck. Of course, he just hit his 50th home run. He's looking to do some damage today. 0-2 from Ryu. You mentioned good command, good off-speed stuff there. He features a changeup, cutter, four-seamer, curveball, and sinker. Lays off on that fastball, 1-2. Formerly of the Dodgers, Matt Kemp and Ryu, former teammates. Here's the 1-2. Fouled away on that changeup. He's using that changeup quite a bit now. That is his bread and butter. Get guys looking foolish on it. See what he goes to here. 1-2. Change up again, but laid off. 2-2. Not finding it just yet. So just getting underway from the Rogers Center. First of a 3-game series today that we're featuring. Now that I know that today is Tuesday and not Wednesday, I'm back on track. Oh, you gotta love me. 2-2, that's gonna be a slow rolling grounder. That'll be picked up by Ryu. And Kemp had to get out of the way of Ryu. He just ran right out in front of him. Would have ran right into him. So he darts out of the way, but he's out. It'll be a 1-3 put out. Play by Ryu. Here's Mark Canha. 50th home run of the year hit in the last series. 99 RBIs. That's 4th in the American League, but leading in home runs. 272 average. He is in the MVP race now. He is the top candidate over Matt Chapman, who's trying to catch him in the home run race. 43 of them, in fact. And Canha fouls away the first pitch, 0-1. The man behind Canha, Franmil Reyes, he's 3rd in the home run race at 42. So trying to hang tough, but it's all Mark Canha this year. With 1 more month to play, he's got a chance to make some history. Ground ball over to third base. And I forgot who was over there already. He makes the play to end the inning. So nothing doing for the Expos here in the top of the first. They go down 1-2-3. We'll go to the bottom of the inning. Tyler Glasnow coming out to face the Blue Jays lineup. Glasnow 12-5. You see those strikeouts, 227 of them in 143 innings of work. That is just masterful. The name of the game is just to keep in the game. Jonathan Davis will lead things off. He's the left fielder today. I had to remember who was over at third base for the Jays because it'll bother me. Rio Ruiz. There we go. So a little bit different lineup than we're used to. Panik at second, Ruiz at third, Diaz in right. We'll try to remember all of that. Most as I keep trying to say it to myself while I'm trying to remember. So here's Tyler Glasnow. Facing a good lineup in the Blue Jays, although slumping as of late. They are now the bottom of the standings. 0-5 is Jonathan Davis against Tyler Glasnow when he was a member of the Rays organization. Getting underway here in the bottom of the first, no score from the Rogers Center. Of course, these Expos, 101-29. They played 130 games, so that means there's 32 left to go. Strike 3 by Tyler Glasnow, dropped that curveball in there. And first strikeout for him, 1 away in the first.
The second baseman.
It'll be Joe Panik, formerly of the San Francisco Giants. Getting a stay here at second base. He hits one pretty well out the center. That's going to be a Rosarena's ball. And makes a catch quickly, 2 away for Tyler Glasnow. That's what you want. Limit that pitch count. When he gets throwing a lot of strikeouts, it runs the pitch count up because you have to at least throw three pitches per player. That's going to bring up the power-hitting George Springer, formerly of the Astros. 29 home runs this year, but he has slumped off a little bit. At one time, he was in the middle of the home run race with Canha and Reyes. Now fallen off a bit. Still 10th in the American League with those home runs, and he stands in. He's the everyday center fielder. Having a good season away from Houston. Maybe no more banging going on. But 2 away here in the first. Good start for Glasnow. We'll see. He can retire 1-2-3. 1-1 here on the fastball. 96. He'll touch 99 on it, so just getting warm. 97. Gearing up. Now has him 1-2. He'll try to go for the punch out here. Curveball gets him swinging. George Springer will go down, and the first 1-2-3 go to the Jays, and it's 2 strikeouts for Glasnow in his first inning of work. We've played 1, no score from Toronto. Here comes 4, 5, and 6 for Montreal here in the second. No score against Hyunjin Ryu. Franmil Reyes leading things off. We'll see Sanchez. And then we'll see a little bit different lineup hitting 6th. It'll be Harold Castro, even facing the lefty. Guys need some time off today. Reyes, pretty good success rate against Ryu. 6 for 18. That's a .333 average. 1 home run against him. See if they can crack Ryu today. That's hit pretty well out to left center, but that may stay in the yard. Sure looked good off the bat, but died out there in left center, and that's Davis to make the play. one away. Gave it a good rip, though. Defensively there for you, Jonathan Davis, George Springer, Joaquin Diaz, that's right, Joaquin Diaz, Rio Ruiz over at third, Bo Bichette, Joe Panik, Rowdy Tellez, and Reese McGuire. Some really interesting names on this lineup. Rio Ruiz, Bo Bichette. Here's Gary Sanchez, the catcher, and had a quiet series last time we left off with him. Did not make a lot of noise. 248 hitter, 27 home runs, 54 RBIs. Series before against the Braves, he went off. So it's just a little bit of an up and down year. But Wellington Castillo made up for him when he had the day off. Wellington took full advantage of playing. So it's good to see the catcher still hitting well. 0-2 here to Gary Sanchez. Try to not strike out. He has done that quite a bit in his last few games. Chasing a lot of bad balls. Fouled away, we'll do it again at 0-2. On deck, Harold Castro. Getting the start today over at third base. 0-2, grounder over to short. That's going to be Bo Bichette. The son of Dante Bichette. So many second-generation players in the league now. Vladimir Guerrero Jr., he's got the day off today. So we see Rio Ruiz playing over there. Hopefully he isn't injured. We're not too sure. Didn't check to take a look. Here's Harold Castro hitting 267, 12 home runs. Pretty good numbers. Swings and misses, 0-1. Of course, acquired from the Detroit Tigers with Tarek Skubal. Hyunjin Ryu playing tough customer with that changeup right now, 0-2. Already 2 outs here in the second. Starting to maybe get in a groove. Lays off on that cutter away. Good take, because that could have came right back. 1-2. So if you just joined us, this is game 1 of a 3-game series that we have for you today. And Castro goes down swinging. Good inning of work from Hyunjin Ryu. He fans him 1-2-3 in the second. We're at the bottom of the second with no score. So first of a 3-game series we have with the Blue Jays today. Played 130 games this year. We stream Monday through Friday with a series each time. Tomorrow's stream will be the New York Yankees from Yankee Stadium. But Expos in the American League East instead of the National League East will replace the Baltimore Orioles. Bo Bichette will lead things off here. It's 4, 5, and 6 for the Jays. As somebody tries to get the offense going. So far, pitching duel with Tyler Glasnow and Hyunjin Ryu. Bichette's 1 for 5 against Glasnow, but 4 strikeouts. Baseball night in Canada. You see that touch 99 from Glasnow. The battle for Canadian supremacy. It's been all Expos this year. In a pretty easy series with them, although the Jays do play good baseball at home. Can't write them off. Expos not playing good baseball on the road either. 21 of their 29 losses have come on the road. Curveball gets Bichette here, 1 away. That's now back-to-back strikeouts going back to the last inning. 3rd strikeout early in this game for Glasnow, so he's got that going for him. That'll bring up the power-hitting first baseman, Rowdy Tellez. Usually platoons in the game. And takes a strike here, 0-1 on that curveball. Rowdy Tellez, 230 hitter, 12 home runs, 42 RBIs, more of an all-or-nothing guy. But Rowdy can get rowdy and make some noise. That is for sure. You see a good shot of the Rogers Center there with the roof open. Beautiful skies for this night game. 0-2 gets the curveball swinging and missing. Sanchez will have to throw it down the first, and he will in time. Plenty of time to make the play. So another strikeout for Glasnow. Make that 3 in a row. And 4th on the day. We'll bring up the DH Marcus Semien, formerly of the Oakland A's. 9 for 19 in his last 5 games. I think 248. Been a pretty good customer in that Jays lineup. Not fielding all the time, mostly the DH. Now that Teoscar Hernandez has been traded to, I believe it's the Marlins. So guys making moves a little bit. They're bottom feeders, so they sold a few guys this year at the trade deadline. Of course, we mentioned Lourdes Gurriel Jr. is no longer a member of the team. He's with the Diamondbacks organization. 0-2 here from Glasnow, looking for another punch out. That's going to be popped up. Instead, the left field, Matt Kemp will make the catch. Another scoreless frame from Tyler Glasnow. 1-2-3, go the Blue Jays. Still no hits and no runs between either team through 2. No score. So far, a good pitching duel between Ryu and Glasnow. It'll be 7, 8, and 9, bottom of the order for the Expos. Austin Nola will lead things off. He's the first baseman today, given... no, he normally plays over there, so he's not giving anybody the day off today. He platoons with first and left field. Zach Collins will usually play against a righty pitcher. We got the lefty Ryu in there, so it's Nola's turn to play over at first base. He'll pop up here to begin the third. That's going to be for Joe Panik in the infield. Makes the catch on the dirt. And quickly one away. Ryu cruising at the moment. There's Chad Pinder. He's in the lineup in place of Harold Castro. Donovan Solano. There we go. Oh boy, rough Tuesday for me. Already thought it was Wednesday. So Chad Pinder in there today, playing at second base, takes a ball, 1-0. Yeah, not a good start. Not a good start for me. Lays off, but it's a called strike, 1-1. That cutter has got some last-minute life to it, man. He is a tough customer. He is a ground ball pitcher. He's got the sinker going for him. He can go to any repertoire he wants. That changeup's going to go up the middle, though. Finally, somebody on for the Expos' first hit of the game. Pinder waiting on that changeup, most likely. Lines it up the middle. And they've got a runner on now, bottom of the order, coming up in Cesar Hernandez. Switch hitter. He'll hit from the right side today with the lefty on the mound. He's got one on here. First pitch is a fastball. First time we've seen the fastball. And swung on and missed. Of course, for Cesar Hernandez, 5 more hits and he'll have 1,000 for his career. So we'll keep an eye on that. We'll see maybe he can do that this series. So far, it's not been a great month of August for him. That average has dipped down to 268. It was once well over 300. Down 0-2 here. Runner on first is Pinder. Try to avoid the double play. That's a ground ball over to third. They're going to try to make a double play. They can't get anybody. The throw to second is offline, and Rio Ruiz is going to get an E5. Of course, he's in the game for Vladimir Guerrero Jr. He has the day off today, so they get nobody. And now it's first and second on the E5. Randy Arozarena, top of the order, lined out first time up and takes a called strike, 0-1. So the name of the game for Arozarena, avoid the double play, get something airborne. Let's get some runs on the board. 0-2, fouled away. That has been the biggest problem for Expo hitters on the road, is ground into double plays, and they had a chance to do that just now. Could not capitalize. Change up down low. 1-2. No score here, but the Expos threatening in the top of the third. Finally got a hit and an error. And 2 guys on. Fouled away by Arozarena, 1-2. On deck is Matt Kemp, so bringing the noise at the top of the lineup today as they try to get off early against Ryu. That's hit pretty well out to center. We'll see where that one's going to go. To the warning track. That's going to be caught by Springer. Pinder's going to try for third. It's got to be an online throw. It's off just a bit. And Pinder will head to third on the sacrifice. Now, a base hit could score him. First and third, 2 outs. It's Matt Kemp, 0 for 1 with a ground out so far. And this is why Kemp is at the top of the lineup today. He tries to make some noise off of Ryu. Of course, we mentioned always good against left-handed pitching. Donovan Solano out of the lineup, so they need a spark plug at the top. And he is a tough customer this year. 1-0 from Ryu. That's hit pretty well out to center, but that may end the inning. Coming in is Springer. He'll make the catch. No chance to score a run. They leave him stranded at third. We go to the bottom of the third. Still a scoreless frame from Hyunjin Ryu. And no score. So the Expos leave 2 stranded. It's going to be 7, 8, 9 in the order for the Blue Jays as they try to figure out Tyler Glasnow first time through the order. So far, so good for him. 19 pitches in the first 2 innings. And looking sharp. We mentioned already 4 strikeouts for him. First pitch strike to Reese McGuire, the catcher today for the Jays. That's hit pretty well out to right center. Gonna be Franmil Reyes' call, and he makes the catch. No problem for Glasnow and company. 1 away here in the third. Usually for Glasnow, they start to get to him after the second time around. Usually the first time is tough to do. Rio Ruiz, the third baseman today, getting the start for Vladimir Guerrero Jr. Fouls away the first pitch, 0-1. Formerly of the Baltimore Orioles. Of course, the Orioles no longer exist in the game. They are the Expos. 1-1. We just kind of wrote them off. 1-1, 2-1. Bottom of the order, it's Diaz, Joaquin Diaz, the custom player. We're going to miss 2-2. So, new look Jays as they try to rebuild a little bit. We mentioned bottom of the AL East. Swung on and missed. Ruiz will go down swinging. And that's the 5th strikeout for Tyler Glasnow. He's still not through the first time through the order. That's out of the 5 out of the first 8 guys. Here's Joaquin Diaz hitting 203 just above the Mendoza line. Of course, he got his major league hit, first one, off of the Expos back in Montreal. 203 hitter, 3 home runs, 15 RBIs, playing in right field today. Asking a lot from him after Teoscar Hernandez has been traded, and same for Lourdes Gurriel Jr. Fastball at 98 doesn't get the call. 2-1. That came out at a blur. I don't know what you do with that. 2-1. Swung on and missed. 2-2. That's the changeup. 30 pitches from Glasnow looking to strike out Joaquin Diaz. There's the 2-2. Curveball. That's popped up. It's going to be Cesar Hernandez on the artificial turf. Makes the catch. That ends the inning. So, perfect start for Tyler Glasnow. Nothing given up yet. We go to the top of the 4th. The Expos will look to capitalize on Hyunjin Ryu. No score. So good part of the order right now. 3, 4, 5 heart of the order with the Expos going up against Hyunjin Ryu. Mark Canha 0 for 1 with a ground out. Will lead it off. You see Franmil Reyes and Gary Sanchez. For Ryu, finally gave up a hit, and an error was made by Rio Ruiz. Had 2 runners on, but could not capitalize. 0-1. Mark Canha, 50 home runs. You see him there. 1 RBI shy of 100. These are career highs for Canha. It's come out of nowhere. Came on strong since joining the Expos, of course, due to large part to the home figures. Short porch ballpark. Anybody can hit a home run there. 0-2, fouled away. On deck, Franmil Reyes. Canha would like to make some noise on the road to kind of silence the critics who say it's a fluke that he has 50 home runs. The liner over to first base, bobbled by Rowdy Tellez, but enough to recover and shove it over to Hyunjin Ryu. 3-1 on that play. Out number 1 here in the 4th. So Franmil Reyes made a loud out back in the 2nd. 0 for 1. See if he can give a rip on one. That is fouled away. Screaming foul ball on the right side. Just did catch up to that late. 25-year-old from the Dominican Republic. Liner down the left side and foul. So he's seeing the ball well right now. Whether he can do anything with it. Here's the 0-2 from Ryu. That is popped up That's going to be Joe Panic's ball, just shy of the infield into the artificial turf.
Now back.
Quickly 2 away here in the 4th. Hyunjin Ryu cruising now. Be Gary Sanchez 0 for 1. For the Expos, they are a fastball hitting team, and they're just not seeing fastballs. They're seeing a lot of changeups from Ryu. That's going to be a base hit, though, for Gary Sanchez, getting into the hit column himself. It's been a while. Last 10 games. It's been a little while since we've seen it from him. So he keeps the inning alive. Hit the changeup pretty well there. But as we mentioned, not seeing a lot of fastballs, and they are a fastball hitting team. Lefty-lefty matchup here. Harold Castro 0 for 1. We'll take a look at a ball, cutter away, 1-0. For Castro, struck out back in the 2nd inning. Runner on first, that's Gary Sanchez. Doesn't run well, so we'll take a good base hit to get him around. Swung on and missed, 1-1. Castro was 0 for 3 in the last game we played yesterday against the Rays. Good looking sinker. Boy, that had some life to it. 1-2. Dropped down. Hard to get a hold of that one. 1-2 to Castro. Ryu, cutter goes away. 2-2. They're not chasing the cutter too much. That sinker has really got some life. Inside cutter, 3-2. Works it back full, so Sanchez will at least get a head start. He'll be on the move here. On deck is Austin Nola. Here's the payoff pitch to Castro. Swung on and missed that changeup outside. No chance. Hyunjin Ryu, another scoreless inning. He's cruising. He's only given up 2 hits on the day. Bottom of the 4th we go. Pitching duel in Canada. Top of the order to face Tyler Glasnow. This will be the 2nd time around. And he has been masterful through the 1st time through. So far, perfect. Jonathan Davis will swing and miss. 1-1. 98 mile an hour fastball from Glasnow. So far for him, 33 pitches as he enters the 4th, so on track with the pitch count. That's always good to see. Not laboring any. 2-1, swung and a miss. 2-2. Hoping for a long outing from him. Keep the bullpen fresh. A few more days, they'll have some guys helping them out. They'll have September call-ups coming up. Gary Sanchez will make a catch in foul territory. That's a quick out number 1 for Glasnow. 10 up, 10 down. Here's Joe Panik 0 for 1 with a flyout back in the 1st. Glasnow would like not his outing to go squander. They'd like to get some offense going against Ryu. Last time against Ryu, he went 8 innings. And it took the 9th inning to come back. They could not figure out Ryu in Montreal. Took Kirby Yates to get him knocked out of the game. There's a liner over to 3rd. That'll be Harold Castro to make the catch, and quickly 2 away. Not really much of a pitch speed comparison. Tyler Glasnow has already hit 99. Hyunjin Ryu tops out at 90, but he's got good life to his pitches. As we mentioned, mostly using the changeup. That's his go-to pitch. So 2 away here in the 4th. Here's George Springer, 0 for 1. Cruising right along right now. Curveball, 0-1. Curveball fouled away quickly, 0-2. Trying to cap off a scoreless 4th here. Fastball outside, doesn't chase. Curveball swung on and missed. 4 scoreless innings from Tyler Glasnow right now. He is looking sharp. 12 up, 12 down. And we go to the 5th pitching duel in Ontario. Austin Nola will lead things off 7, 8, and 9 for the Expos. They have mustered 2 hits, but nothing to do with it yet against Hyunjin Ryu, who is equally as good as Tyler Glasnow right now. That's hit pretty well, though, out to left field. Is that going to stay fair? That's going to hook just foul. That would have been close. Austin Nola leading it off here in the 5th. They could have used that. Glasnow looking for some run support. As we go to the 5th, already moving right along. 0-2. Some pitching duel here in Toronto. We knew it was going to be tough. 0-2. Got him with the curveball inside, jammed him. And that's a strikeout. 3rd for Ryu on the day. 1 away here in the 5th. So he's in a groove. Chad Pinder standing in. He has a hit off of him right up the middle with a single. Going to that changeup frequently, and guys are trying to catch up to it now. As we mentioned, they are a fastball hitting team, and they've only shown 1 fastball so far. That was to the man on deck, Cesar Hernandez, so that's never good. And that's when guys start to get confused, and they're rounding everything in. Pinder, that was a horrible swing. Jammed him. That's another strikeout for Ryu here in the 5th, cruising along. Now 2 away. Here's Hernandez, 0 for 1. He reached on an E5 by Rio Ruiz. That's going to be a ground ball to Bo Bichette. That's going to be a quick 1-2-3 inning for Ryu. Boy, 5 strong innings from him. Tough task. Bottom of the 5th we go. Tyler Glasnow will try to be just as good. So moving right along here in game 1. Boy, I tell you, no complaints from me. Bo Bichette will lead things off 0 for 1. The pitching duel right now. Nothing. For Tyler Glasnow, it's been 12 up, 12 down to begin this ball game. See how he fares the second time around in the heart of the order. Ground ball down the 3rd base line. That's going to be speared by Glasnow, but it rolls out of play, thankfully, or else that would have been a hit. We've got Bichette 0-2 here. Changeup down low, doesn't chase. So something will have to give. Swing on a miss. Bichette goes down. That's 13 up, 13 down. And a strikeout number 7 for Glasnow already. Pitch count is at 47, so really good right now. Here's Rowdy Tellez, 0 for 1 himself. Swing on a miss. That was a strikeout for him. Tellez has had really good success against Glasnow. 4 for 12. 3 of those bombs. You got to be careful with him. All or nothing guy takes the ball inside, 1-1. Probably seeing our best Tyler Glasnow right now, 2-1. Just no run support for him. He backs off. He'll look for another pitch. 2-1. Changeup fouled away quickly. 2-2. What can you say? Cruising right along right now. Curveball swung on and missed. And there's another strikeout for Glasnow. Make that 8. Back-to-back here to begin the 5th. What a start for Glasnow. We have to Marcus Semien here in the 5th, 2 away. 14 up, 14 down. Near the halfway point of this game. 2-0. No score still. Gonna have to be really careful here. 2-1 gets the call. He's yet to walk anybody. Fouled away. That'll make it 2-2. Trying to go for another punch out here in the 5th. Here he is, to Semien. 2-2. Fouled away. We'll do it again. Some battle right now. Fastball fouled away. Swung on and missed. He strikes out the side here in the 5th. He's just getting tougher and tougher. That is now 15 up and 15 down for Tyler Glasnow. What a start here. Through 5, no score. It's Randy Arozarena to lead things off. Still looking. They've got 2 hits. Looking for their first run off of Ryu. That's gonna maybe... Nope. That's gonna be right into the glove of Bichette. Thought maybe had a chance to go over him. Does not. 1 away quickly. That'll bring up Matt Kemp. 0 for 2 day for him. Just no life to it. No, can't get anything going right now. The command from Ryu is on point. The only thing better is Tyler Glasnow right now. All the way 0-2. There's no run support on either side. 2 hits for the Expos. They left them both stranded. That was their best opportunity back in the third. Popped up deep center field. But that's going to be George Springer 2 away. No life to the fly ball today. It was dead out there. No wind, no nothing. Here is Mark Canha 0 for 2. Now 2 outs here in the 6th as Ryu looking to cruise through this game. They have got to get his pitch count up. Do the same thing they did last time. Knock him out of the game and then get to Kirby Yates or company. They are not going to figure him out, apparently. You've got to help Tyler Glasnow out here. He's having the outing of his life. 1-1 to Canha. Fouled away, make it 1-2. Now, strike away from looking for 6 scoreless. Here comes pitch number 70 from Ryu, so he does have time. He can come out for a few more innings. 0-2, fouled away to stay alive. You've got to make him work here. On deck, Franmil Reyes. A little part of the lineup you want. 1-2, see what he goes to here. Fastball down low. That's the second fastball we've seen. Canha would have loved to give that a drive, but that was nowhere near. Kind of a waste pitch. Lays off on the sinker, now 3-2. All right, so maybe something here. Payoff pitch to Mark Canha. See if he gets something to hit. 3-2, here it is. Fouled away, we'll do it again. Canha's like, throw me something in the wheelhouse. I'll make you pay. Payoff pitch here from Ryu to Canha. Lays off, it's ball 4. They've got a runner on, albeit with 2 outs. Here comes Franmil Reyes.
The right fielder, number 32.
So this is at least what you need. If you don't get off of Ryu, at least extend the inning. Make him work a little bit more. He's been in a groove. Got to knock him out of this game. We're in the 6th, no score. Here's Franmil Reyes. He'll take a cutter down low, 1-0. This is first of a 3-game series, moving right along, but it's a pitching duel. Somebody's got to win. Fouled away. And 1-1 to Franmil Reyes. Heart of the lineup right now. Trying to make some noise. Canha gets the walk. It's only been 2 hits given up by Ryu. 2-1. Curveball inside. So starting to see it a little bit better now off of Ryu. Hoping they can break through and help out Tyler Glasnow. Fastball down the middle. That was your pitch. Swung on and missed. He was out in front too much on that one. His eyes lit up. He couldn't believe it. That is going to be popped up, and that'll end the inning. Rowdy Tellez in foul territory makes the catch. 6 strong innings from Ryu, 6 scoreless. Tyler Glasnow only a little bit better. No runs, 2 hits, no errors for the Expos. No runs, no hits, 1 error for the Blue Jays. Here we go, bottom of the 6th. So Glasnow hanging tough with Hyunjin Ryu. Pitching duel if I ever saw one. 60th pitch coming from Ryu, or from Glasnow to McGuire. 0-1. Be 7, 8, and 9 in the order. It's been 15 up, 15 down for Tyler Glasnow. You can't get any better. Pitch count is at 61. He's got a little bit left in the tank. Probably won't go complete, but he can give him maybe another good inning. He'll go as long as needed. 3-1 here to McGuire. Nobody has walked yet for the Jays. In danger of walking one here. 3-1, swung on and missed, works it back. 3-2. 98 mile an hour fastball up high. We'll see if we can punch him out. Payoff pitch to McGuire, leading things off, and it's ball 4. So he's no longer perfect. The Jays have a runner on. They'll try to take advantage. Here's Rio Ruiz. A strikeout back in the 3rd. That's going to be a ground ball. Chance for a double play. This will help. 6-4-3. They strand the base runner right away on the first pitch to Ruiz. Now two-way here in the sixth. Glasnow thinking his lucky stars. Well, that's exactly what he needed. Here's Joaquin Diaz. And takes a look at a strike, 0-1. So everything looking really good for Glasnow. What an outing for him. Jay's still looking to get on the board. Swung and a missed, 0-2. Trying to finish off 6 strong innings here. He'll most certainly be out for the 7th. Check swing, no, he went. He definitely went. That's another strikeout for Glasnow. Make that 9 in a masterful performance. No runs, no hits, no errors for the Jays. We end 6, still looking for our first run though, no score. What a duel. Gary Sanchez will lead things off 5, 6, and 7 against Hyunjin Ryu. He's thrown 79 pitches. He's still got a little bit left in the tank here for the Jays. No score. The Jays still looking for their first hit. They did get 1 walk, so no longer a perfect game for Tyler Glasnow. He's still got a little bit more going on right now, though. We won't jinx it. That's a liner up the middle. That's going to be a base hit for Sanchez. He's got a rare 2-hit day off of Ryu. Make that 3 hits on the day. Sanchez got 1 of them. Or he's got 2 of them, I should say. So Harold Castro, the hitter. The Expos trying to break through, help out Tyler Glasnow because he could surely use it. That is popped up to center field. It's going to be George Springer to make the catch. 1 away here in the 7th. We're moving along so quickly, too. No score, though. Somebody's got to score. Austin Nola, the hitter. We're finding it tough right now here at the Rogers Center. Popped up in foul territory, 0-1. They've got to knock Ryu out of this game. That is the name of the game. 83 pitches, starting to tire a bit. They will use him as long as needed. 0-2, swinging and miss. That changeup is getting better and better as the day goes along. So here we go. 0-2, fouled away. That changeup down low, even lower. On Nola trying to get a double play ball here. Nola hoping he leaves something up. Swung on and missed that curveball inside, and boy, Nola in disgust right now with himself. Can't believe he swung at that. 5th strikeout for Ryu. Now 2 away here in the 7th. In danger of letting this inning get away from the Expos. Here's Chad Pinder, 1 for 2. He's got the other hit today. Inside 1-0. It has not been easy, and we knew it going in. Ryu was going to be a tough customer. That's a liner up the middle, but that's going to be played by Panic. Will go the short way to Bichette at short, and it's 7 scoreless innings for Hyunjin Ryu. The only thing better is Tyler Glasnow right now. No runs, no hits, no errors in the inning. Actually, 1 hit. It's time for the 7th inning stretch. We'll take a quick commercial break. We're moving right along, though. No score.
Leading up for the Jays, the left fielder, number 3.
All right, we're back to you live with Expos Baseball on Twitch on the show. And we're just down the road a bit, about an hour or so away from Montreal in Toronto, Ontario, Canada. It's no score. And the most important part, 6 Almost perfect innings for Tyler Glasnow. He's walked one, but he's still got some zeros on the board. We won't jinx it. And you can figure it out for yourself. We go to the bottom of the 7th. He's still in there. Bullpen is stirring, though, so he is nearing his pitch count. We don't know that he'll be able to finish a ball game, but more importantly, the Expos need a run. It's been a pitching duel between Ryu and Tyler Glasnow, so something's got to give. We go to the bottom of the 7th. Glasnow will try to keep it going, though. He's got the top of the order here. Third time through the order. 70th pitch coming. First pitch ball, 1-0. He's starting to tire. You know that. He doesn't normally pitch complete games, so don't know that he will be able to finish it. He would need a very quick 7th, 8th, and 9th. But he'll try to give him 7 almost perfect innings here. He has gone toe-to-toe with Hyunjin Ryu. 2-1 here. The Expos trying to knock Ryu out of the game. They have been unsuccessful so far. They've got 3 hits off of him, 2 by Gary Sanchez. That is it. 3-2, he runs Davis full to begin the 7th. That's not what you want. On deck is Joe Panic. Here's the 3-2, swung on and missed. He'll take that. 1 away here in the 7th. 11 strikeouts for Glasnow. He's through 6 1/3.
Number 2, second baseman, Joe.
Some game for Glasnow. Being kind of squandered at the moment. He'd love a win, but they can't get him it right now. Joe Panic 0 for 2 with a fly on the lineup. He'd like to at least finish the 7th and hope that his team can turn it around in the bottom, or in the top of the 8th, I should say. 77 pitches. He is nearing his end. This will probably be his last inning of work. Swung on and missed. Another strikeout. Back-to-back for Glasnow. Make that 12 now. He's 6 2/3 through.
Center fielder, number 4,
What a performance. Only blunder has been a walk.
Springer.
And they quickly retired it on a double play. Here's George Springer 0 for 2. He'd like to get his team on the board right now. Takes the ball down low, 1-0. 2 strikeout day for George Springer. 80th pitch coming from Glasnow. They're trying to squeeze every last bit out of him. They've got Tim Hill, and they've got looks like Adams down there warming. Looks like Tyler Rogers may not be available to pitch. Glasnow running on fumes right now, but still, somehow, been unsuccessful to get a hit off of him. Have the Jays. 2-2 here. Fouled away, will do it again. He's looking for 7 strong. Here's the 2-2 from Glasnow. Curveball, he gets him. He strikes out the side here in the 7th. Almost impossible to take him out of this game. He has pitched 7 magical innings. We go to the top of the 8th, no score. Something has got to give. Montreal has got to help him out. I cannot believe I'm saying it, but he is pitching a gem right now through 7. They've got to figure out what to do. They need to get him a lead. Hyunjin Ryu still out there. He's running on fumes as well. He's trying to hang tough with Glasnow. Cesar Hernandez will lead things off here, 0-1. 2 for 14 against Ryu lifetime. He's an 0 for 2 today. 90th pitch coming from Ryu. As he tries to finish off 8 innings. What a job he has done. Slow roller going foul. McGuire's got no play. 0-2. They have got to work through this inning to try and knock him out. That is the name of the game. There is no score to the top of the 8th right now. Popped up. That may... Nope. Going to fall in the glove of Joe Panic quickly. 1 away. I mentioned Ryu on fumes. Glasnow. Look at that number. We'll let it play out. 13 strikeouts for him. Of course, just 1 walk. That was the blunder, but we're not going to jinx it. You see it there. Of course, he is not going to be able to finish this ball game, but he may try to come out for the 8th if they don't score. This is getting very interesting. Randy Rosarena 0 for 3 today. Somebody needs to knock Ryu out of this game. I mentioned Ryu went 8 scoreless against the Expos last time out. That was at Olympic Stadium in Montreal, our special from Olympic Stadium. What a game that was. Ground ball here to Bichette. Will make out number 2. Ryu went 8 scoreless in that game. Left. And it was Kirby Yates, their closer, to try to close it out. And the Expos scored 4 hits and walked it off. Or 4 runs, I should say, and walked it off. It's going to be up to Matt Kemp here in the 8th. They want to get to Ryu. 0-1 on the curveball. Untouchable. That's a liner out to left field. That's going to be caught by Davis and ends the inning. 8 scoreless from Ryu again against the Expos. What a job he has done. Only thing better has been Tyler Glasnow. We go to the 8th, decision time looming. What to do with Glasnow? He's thrown 84 pitches. He's on fumes, but more importantly, he has a date with history right now. We cannot take him out of this game. We got to let him go a little bit longer. Bo Bichette to lead things off. Something has to give in this game. This is unbelievable. Glasnow 85 pitches, now 86. This is his career high. He's never gone this long. Of course, he's never been in a situation like this. 0-2 to Bo Bichette. That's foul. That was hit hard. Maybe now trying to break through on Glasnow. He is out of energy. He's not going to be able to go any longer. 1-2. The attendance 27,637 watching a good pitching duel. No score. Go to the bottom of the 8th. Curveball gets him. That's now 4 strikeouts in a row for Glasnow. He's just getting stronger as we go along. He's through 7 1/3. He's got no energy left. Rowdy Tellez, the hitter. Hate to do this to him, but we might have to take him out before he risks injury. Hate to do it to him. They're going to go to the pen. They gave him all that he could. They waited as long as possible. He has thrown too many pitches. He's out of energy. So the unfortunate call that Brandon Hyde has to make, he has to take Glasnow out of this game. 7 1/3. No hit innings from Tyler Glasnow, and it's still not good enough for a win. He gets a no decision. That is so unfortunate for him. He really deserved this game today. Tim Hill will try to preserve the no-hitter. 6-1 record for him, 2.38 ERA. He's got a lefty coming up here in Rowdy Tellez. There's nothing you can do about that. Unfortunate as it is, there's no score here in the 8th. They need to preserve this game. Glasnow, you don't want to risk injury with the playoffs coming up. But what a performance here. 7 1/3, no hit innings. He gave him everything he had. Tellez swings and misses 0-2. Tim Hill going to try to preserve that no-hitter. They'll try to go combine. Ground ball in the shift. That would have made some noise for Tellez. Instead, 0-2. Try to go for the punch out here. Out of the way. For the Expos, they need to desperately figure out what to do in the 9th. If Ryu comes back out, he has been lights out. Doesn't get the call on that slider, 1-2. You know Tim Hill wants to keep this a no-hitter. He wants it just as badly as Glasnow. He is a gamer. Fouled away, 1-2. What a game we have to begin. We're just getting started. First of our 3-game series today. Fouled away. Tellez keeping it alive, 1-2. You know something's going to give. May take a home run by somebody. Might be a 1-0 ball game. We don't know. Want to get there before it gets to extras, though. 2-2 doesn't get the call. Good take by Rowdy Tellez after fouling off so many. Still working tough. 2-2. Swung on and missed. No hitter still intact. This man, you couldn't get any better. 14 strikeouts. He only gave up a walk. He was a walk from being perfect. 89 pitches thrown. He could not go any further. You don't want to risk injury with Tyler Glasnow. We're in the month of August. We're almost done with the season. Marcus Semien, the hitter, 0 for 2. Fouls away the first pitch, 0-1. But he can be part of history if they somehow go combined. Saw Ozuna warming up down in the pen. They'd love to preserve a no-hitter. We can talk about it now that Glasnow departed. Marcus Semien, 0-2. Popped up out in the right field. Coming in is Franmil Reyes. He makes the catch. It's 8 scoreless innings for the Expos. A combined no-hitter right now as we go to the 9th. Still looking for a run. It's the heart of the order for the Expos. We'll see who they face as we go to the 9th. Finally, they go to the bullpen. Ryu is out of this game after 8 scoreless. Trent Thornton is the pitcher. So now a chance to make some noise. We'll see how this plays out. Roberto Ozuna is in the bullpen. He might have 9th inning duties. And of course, this is such an important game. If they get a run in the 8th, they want to preserve this no-hitter. This is important, even in the month of August. What a game we have so far. Trent Thornton throws to Mark Canha, leading things off. A ball, 1-0. He is 3 for 8 against Thornton with a home run. Thornton used to start. Now he's moved to the bullpen. They've had success against Thornton. Let's see how this plays out. They could use a run desperately here in the 9th. It's too bad they could not get Glasnow a win, though. Able to part with a no decision. 1-1 here to Canha. That's a ground ball down the third base line. Jump throw over to first, and it's offline. Canha's going to be on to begin the 9th. Some speed on the bases. And coming up, Franmil Reyes. That is another E5, or maybe ruled a base hit, on Rio Ruiz, who's playing for Vladimir Guerrero Jr. today. They could have used Vladimir's bat. Here, one on, nobody out. Here's Franmil Reyes as they try to break through on the Jays here in the 9th. Same way they did in Montreal. They had to wait for Ryu to depart before they could break through. For Franmil, 0 for 3. On deck is Gary Sanchez coming off a 2-hit day. Starting to get interesting. Franmil, you want to avoid the double play, get some airborne. So tense moments here, 9th inning. Still no score. Fouled away 1-2. Tough ball game. Pitching duel all around now. Up to the bullpens to finish this off. See what happens here. 1-2. Lays off 2-2. Good take on that fastball. Almost got the call. 2-2 here to Reyes. That's a liner. That's going to be right at Joe Panik. And nothing doing there. 1 away. Up to Gary Sanchez here. Good day for him so far. 2 singles off of Ryu. It wasn't easy. 2 of their 4 hits off of Ryu today. Let's see if he can make some noise here in the 9th. Want to avoid that double play. He's grounded into 15 of them this year. Lays off 2-0. On deck is Harold Castro, although that may change here in the 9th as they try to battle back. Might see Donovan Solano. We'll see. Checks his swing, but he went 2-1. Canha on first. He's looking to run. He's getting antsy. Inside, it's 3-1 to Sanchez. Now getting really interesting. See if he gets a good pitch to hit here. 3-1, fouls it off. Now full 3-2. Decision time. What they want to do with Mark Canha. See if they send him or not. 3-2, lays off. It's ball 4. The go-ahead run is in scoring position in the form of Mark Canha. See if Sanchez gets pinch run for. Harold Castro is the hitter. Getting interesting now. So Gary Sanchez, they're going to have Zach Collins run. He can play catcher. He's going to pinch run at first base. So this is the moment right now. Harold Castro, the hitter. 0 for 3 day for him. Look to break through. got Canna on second. They just need to move him around right now. On deck is Austin Nola. They're trying to come back here in the 9th, although it's not really a comeback. They just haven't scored yet. Nobody has. 1-1. One out here in the top of the 9th from the Rogers Center. What a performance we have seen so far. Fouled away. That splitter right down the middle, just out in front of it. He goes to 1-2. Thornton trying to pitch a scoreless 9th. Tough task. That's a liner, just fouled. That would have broke open this ball game if that had stayed fair and landed. We'll try it again. 1-2. Screaming liner foul. He's trying. He's seeing the ball well right now. Tried to avoid the double play. Fouled away again. Hanging tough. What a battle between Harold Castro and Trent Thornton. Castro trying to play hero right now. Fouled away again down the left side. He really wants to pull the ball over there. He's trying so hard. Do it again. 1-2. Fastball lays off. Good take. He fouled off so many they wanted to test him. Now 2-2. Making him work. 22 pitches this inning. 2-2. That's going to be a ground ball play. 4-6-3. They turn the double play. The inning is over. They have stranded 2 on. Harold Castro can't get it done. Trent Thornton pitches a scoreless 9th. We go to the bottom of the 9th. The Jays have yet to get a hit. Maybe Ozuna for the 9th inning.
Your attention, please. Now, catch.
Zach Collins will come in to catch. He's a big boy down there. Reese McGuire is the hitter.
Leading up for
Kind of decision time for them, how they want to go about this. Roberto Ozuna is going to come in for the 9th. They want to preserve this scoreless game. 0-0. Secondly, there's a no-hitter on the line. Tyler Glasnow gave it all he had. He ran his pitch count too far up and went 7 1/3 no-hit innings. Tim Hill preserved the end of it. It's been 8 no-hit innings. The only blunder was a walk by Glasnow. So they're trying to preserve a few things here. First of all, send it to extras. Secondly, have a 9-inning no-hitter and avoid the walk-off. So that's why the closer, Ozuna, is in this game. If you're just joining us, what a game we've had. No score. Hyunjin Ryu went 8 scoreless, and Trent Thornton pitched a scoreless 9th, although he labored a bit. So Jay's trying to walk it off here. It's going to start with a strikeout on Reese McGuire. 1 away. Strikeout for Ozuna. This is a first of a 3-game series, and already off with a bang. Still looking for our first run of this game from the Rogers Center. Rio Ruiz, the hitter, takes a strike, 0-1. A lot of things on the line right now. No hitter, the game itself. Jays just need a run to walk off. 1-1. Otherwise, we're going to extras. The last hitter for the Expos was Harold Castro. He would be on second base to begin, and that's not a bad part, but Austin Nola would lead things off, and we'll see if that changes at all. In the shift, that's a ground ball that's not going to be playable. The Jays are going to have the winning run on the bases here, 1 away. They had the shift on and no chance to make a play. It's going to be up to Joaquin Diaz, the right fielder, 0 for 2. They have a runner on right now. They try to walk it off. So that was the first hit of the game for the Jays. The no-hitter is blown. So unfortunate. Now the game is on the line. Fouled away, 0-2. They tried to preserve that combined no-hitter through 9 innings. That would have been something. They will try to just hang on to this game. They want this one desperately against the last-place Blue Jays. Hyunjin Ryu got it started. He tried to crack it open in the 9th. Could not. Swing on a miss. They'll get Diaz here. Second strikeout for Ozuna. Now 1 out away here in the 9th. to sending this to extras. So heck of a game on tap if you're just joining us. My word. Some pitching duel. Hyunjin Ryu, 8 scoreless innings, but Tyler Glasnow, 7 1/3 no-hit innings, had to depart. Jonathan Davis, the hitter, 0 for 3 today. Only 1 hit for the Jays just now, and 0-2 here to Davis. Ozuna looking for a scoreless 9th. Send this to extras. Don't worry about the no-hitter. That's gone. Swung on and missed. 3 strikeouts in the inning for Ozuna. Keeps this a scoreless game as we go to the 10th. How long will this go? So they lose the no-hitter. The combined no-hitter is gone. It's a 1-hitter right now. More importantly, they will try to get some runs here in the 10th. Trent Thornton staying out there, the former starter for the Jays. He's thrown 23 pitches in the 9th inning. Here's the situation. Harold Castro, the runner at second base. Decent speed for him, although they could pinch run for him if they want. I think they're going to leave him alone. Austin Nola is the scheduled hitter. They could go to somebody else. I think they will. They're going to go to Donovan Solano is going to lead this off. He has been really good. He is the best average in baseball right now, 323. So he is going to try to score this runner. This is an important runner. Fouled away, 0-1. We're still looking for our first run between either side. You know, if they don't get one here, the Jays are going to try to walk it off. They only need a run. 0-1. Now 0-2. Trent Thornton is playing tough. Here in the 9th. Tough way to start this series. That's going to be up the middle. They're not going to be able to move Castro. No chance. And that's not what you wanted. 1 away here in the 10th. Have to be a productive out. Chad Pinder is the scheduled hitter. Now you decide on what to do with him. They're going to pinch hit for Pinder with Wellington Castillo. An interesting move. Wellington Castillo coming off of 2 home runs in the last series, hitting .309, 15 dingers, 37 RBIs. They just want something that can score. Castro over there at second base. So we're getting interesting right now. Here's the first pitch. That's hit off of the glove of Tellez. He's got no play. Castro is safe, or Castillo, excuse me, is safe. Castro's safe over at third. It's now first and third with 1 out. The hitter is Cesar Hernandez. An 0 for 3 day. Now he switches sides. He'll hit from the left. That's his power side. He needs a sacrifice fly to score this run. 1 away. He's got to avoid the double play. The dreaded double play. First pitch is a pitch out. Nobody's going. In fact, they may want to see about Castillo over there, but they don't have much available. If we pinch Ran, we'd have to take somebody else out of the game because we have too many outfielders in the game right now. So Bonifacio is going to have to sit for the time being. It's going to have to be Wellington Castillo over there at first base. That is a base hit, and they finally break through here. It's 1-0, Montreal in the 10th. That almost makes me believe that Roberto Ozuna will try to stay out for the 10th inning and collect the... He's already got the win. He can't get the save. He'll try to finish this game off in the 10th. So the Expos finally break through off of Trent Thornton in the 10th. The first run of the ball game. And Julian Merriweather coming out of that pen. 2-5 with a .478 ERA. What a game we had through the first 8 innings. Tyler Glasnow and Hyunjin Ryu duked it out. Glasnow got the better of Ryu, but he departed with 8 scoreless. Randy Rosarena, the hitter, first and second now with still 1 away. They have a chance to break this open. Now it's back to the top of the order where they can do some damage. That is a liner foul by Rosarena. finally have broken through. It's 1-0, but you feel that one run isn't going to hold. The Expos will have a runner on second to begin the 10th. Laid off in the dirt. It's unfortunate they can't pinch run for Castillo, otherwise they would have a problem with the outfield. Because Castillo does not run well at second base. They could use that insurance run. Foul ball here, 1-2. Rosarena's just going to have to drive him in with a good hard hit somewhere. Lays off 2-2. On deck is Matt Kemp. Let's see what happens. 2-2, 1 out here. Merriweather in a jam. Liner foul, 2-2. In danger of breaking things open if you can find some life somewhere in the gap. 2-2 here to Rosarena. Lays off, it's full, 3-2. Making him work here late in this game. We're only in game 1. There's still more to play. We're in extra innings. Top of the 10th. Expos finally score. It's a ball 4. Rosarena will walk. The bases are now loaded for Matt Kemp.
Now back, left fielder, Matt.
So now getting interesting. Matt Kemp an 0-for-4 day, but still hitting above 300, 304, 28 home runs, 57 RBIs. He can break it open right now. Bases are loaded, 1 out. They already got the run, 1-0. Boy, it's too bad they could not preserve the no-hitter. Pair of lefties, Brookie and Malone down there, but it may be a little too late. Mark Hanna is the on-deck hitter if they can extend the game. Matt Kemp trying to play hero right now, fouled it away, 0-2. Blue Jays desperately want a ground ball that they can turn a double play or at least get a force out with. Otherwise, they are in trouble. Here's the 0-2. Fouled away, we'll do it again. What an opportunity here in the 10th for the Expos. Finally get the run, and now trying to break it open. Lays off, it's a called strike 3. A good pitch from Merriweather. That slider inside just broke enough. It's going to be up to Mark Hanna. Of course, that's not a bad thing. Mark Hanna, the league leader in home runs, 50 of them in fact. Had a single in the 9th as they tried to rally, but were unsuccessful. Now he's got a chance to break this wide open. That's a liner out to right. That's going to be caught out there by Diaz. He takes away a pair of runs. What a play by Joaquin Diaz. Shoestring catch and takes a tumble for it. He held on. My word. They only get a run, and we go to the bottom of the 10th. We need to make some moves now. We got guys all over the darn place. Wellington Castillo is going to have to catch. Zach Collins will play at first base. Donovan Solano will play at second. Harold Castro, the third baseman. Make sure everybody else is good. They're going to take Kemp out of the game and put in Bonifacio for defense. Make sure this game does not get away from them. Remember, the runner on second for the Blue Jays. They have a chance to score here. That is Jonathan Davis with good speed out there at second.
For Toronto, the second baseman.
So we'll decide on how to go about this. I think they're going to let Roberto Ozuna try to finish this game off. So Joe Panik, the hitter. It's 2, 3, and 4 in the order. It's not going to be easy. And they will try to at least tie this game up. First pitch popped up in foul territory. Bonifacio can't make the play. 0-1. So getting interesting here in the bottom of the 10th. It's not over yet. This is just game 1 of this 3-game series. Ground ball. That's going to move the runner over, but Solano will make the play 1 away. So the batter is George Springer. And it'll be interesting how they want to play this. Springer, the hitter, they're going to walk him to avoid from him being hero right now. So it's going to be first and third with 1 out. Bo Bichette is the hitter.
The batter, number 11, shortstop, Bo.
Vincent Pack is warming up down in the pen, maybe to face a lefty. They have to get a double play here. shows bunt, and it's a strike. 0-1. Interesting move. Slurve shows bunt. They're trying to suicide squeeze. They're going to get a run. And Bichette is safe at first. We have a tie ball game. They pull it off. The suicide squeeze by Bo Bichette at the last second. Nobody can make a play on it. It was missed by Collins. It was missed by Ozuna. No chance to even get Bichette over there. Now they are really in trouble. First and second with 1 out. This is not good at all. Roberto Ozuna in danger of losing this game now. It's tied 1-1 again. We're all tied. Rowdy Tellez the hitter. 0-1. Still 1 out. They need a double play. The winning run is at second base now. This is really turned on its ear. Swung on and missed 1 and 2. Ozuna giving it everything he has for another inning. Which is scoreless 9th with 3 strikeouts. Laboring here a bit in the 10th. Good speed over there at second base. If they can just get him, that's going to get through. Here comes Springer. Here's the throw from Reyes. It's not in time. The Jays come all the way back and walk it off in game 1. Can you believe this? George Springer scores. It's a walk-off. 2 runs in the bottom of the 10th. You knew 1 run wasn't going to be enough, and it wasn't. They get to Roberto Ozuna here in game 1. They walk it off. They win it 2-1. Oh my goodness, home field advantage is a real thing. That is unfortunate, especially the day that Tyler Glasnow had. 7 1/3 no-hit innings. It's blown. It's squandered everything. The game is over. The Blue Jays take game 1 of this series. Unbelievable finish. Hyunjin Ryu, the player of the game. Julian Merriweather gets the win, and Ozuna takes the tough luck loss. Boy, so it took 10. The Expos got a run, and Toronto countered with 2 back off of Ozuna. They may have been getting tired. So the Jays wait till the 10th to finally get their first couple of hits and walk it off.
3 hours and 36 minutes.
Unbelievable game 1. No offense until the very end. Not too happy about that, but it is what it is. They have now lost 2 in a row. Going back to the Rays series. So, yeah. Hey, baseball star, how's it going? Not a good finish in game 1 of this series. Boy, the road trip has been awful for us. You see the month of August here as we finally end it. That's not good. We've been really good at home, but not good on the road as we up the difficulty and everything else. So feeling a little bit. We're at 101 and 30 is our record, of course. Close to clinching. See, still at 6. The magic number still at 6. Any combination of 6 Expo wins or Yankee losses. But it's going to come against the Yankees in the stream tomorrow. We have to go to Yankee Stadium and take them on. So here's the last game of the month of August, and then we do get some recruits. We'll have some September call-ups available in game number 3, most likely, I believe. So Rick Porcello will look for win number 18 and a good year for him against Ross Stripling, the former Dodger, in this game number 2. Boy, no offense to speak of. That is unfortunate. But it is what it is as we move along. Expos and Jays, game number 2. So Canadian supremacy is looking a little bit better for the Jays as they take one at home. Of course, last time we were here, we took 3 of 4, but things are different now, I tell you. So looking at the bullpen, Ozuna should be available for an inning, not anything more than that, though. Bullpen is kind of fresh. But boy, what a squandering game from Tyler Glasnow. 7 1/3 no-hit innings, he could not finish it. And they kept it a no-hitter until the 9th. This is what it is. Austin Knowles is definitely going to get the day off today. I'm looking at the rest of the lineup, everybody else looks to be okay. So left field against the lefty. I'm thinking probably, maybe Harold Castro, maybe Bonifacio. Maybe we'll do Bonifacio out there in left. We'll put him at the bottom of the order, so we'll go Toronto, Canada, Reyes, Sanchez, and then we will go Hernandez. We'll put Bonifacio at the bottom of that order. We'll go Kemp and Collins. Looks good. Yeah, that'll look good. So we'll set you up here for game number 2. Glad you could join us. That was a rough game 1. As good as we played through the tail end of that game, it's unfortunate we squandered that opportunity. And it's a walk-off for the Jays game 1. They'll try to build on that here in game 2, but here we go. We'll set you up here for game number 2 right now.
Ce match vous est présenté par la brasserie O'Keeffe Limitée, brasseur des bières O'Keeffe, Raleigh et Carlsberg.
All right, and here we go. Game number 2. We're moving along. From the Rogers Center, roof is open again. Toronto, Ontario, Canada. We just moved Providences from Quebec to Ontario, staying in Canada. Baseball night in Canada again, but the Jays, boy, walked it off game 1. They needed that. They're the bottom dwellers of the AL East, and look to keep that strong streak going. Ross Stripling on the mound. He's been up and down, 8-8, 3.45 ERA, 105 strikeouts, and 141 innings of work. He needs to limit the hits, 156 of them there. So going up against an Expo lineup that was kept really quiet. Did not score their first run until the 10th, obviously with a little bit of help with the runner on second. But we'll see if they can turn it around here against Ross Stripling. At least it's not Hyunjin Ryu. Anybody but Hyunjin Ryu this time around. So here we go, game number 2. Beautiful night for baseball from Toronto, and we're underway with a screaming liner over to third base. That is Rio Ruiz playing over there again, and makes the catch. So quickly, one away on one pitch. Here's the rest of the lineup for you. Donovan Solano, Mark Hanna, Franmil Reyes, Gary Sanchez, Cesar Hernandez bumped up the order. Matt Kemp, Zach Collins, and Jorge Bonifacio gets the start in left field today. Donovan Solano, the hitter. Things have been good. Yeah, not too bad. We've been, as far as the game is concerned, we've been on a roller coaster up and down. Been pretty bad on the road, pretty good at home, and that's just the name of the game. Most teams are. But, yeah, it's been okay, I guess, as we try to enter the month of September. Final month for us before the playoffs begin, so getting there. But for me, I'm doing all right. Not doing too shabby. Just trying to move things along here. But, yeah, not too bad. Not too bad. So here we go. I'm just going to look at the lineup for the Blue Jays. Here it is for you. Jonathan Davis in left field, Joe Panik at second, Marcus Semien the DH, Rowdy Tellez at first, Rio Ruiz at third base. So I have to believe something's wrong with Vladimir Guerrero Jr. He was there. I saw him as part of the walk-off celebration, but he might be injured for a few days, so not sure what his status is. Freddie Galvis, he's going to be the shortstop. Apparently they acquired Freddie Galvis at some point, maybe from the Reds. Danny Jansen, he's the catcher. And Joaquin Diaz in right field, and not sure about the Palacio. Jonathan Palacios? I'm not sure about the center fielder. I'll have to find out about him very quickly. Let's take a look. That's Josh Palacios. Never heard of him before. He is the center fielder today, apparently. So there you go. So no George Springer in the lineup then. Yeah, no George Springer, so a little bit different Jays lineup. Maybe we'll try to break through on them. So Josh Palacios in center field. They've got all new guys now. They've traded away a ton as we talked about, bottom dwellers in the league. So one away here in the first. Here is Donovan Solano coming off a good series. And he'll look at a swinging fastball. 0-1. For the Jays, they now have 55 wins. 55 and 76. Well out of it. They've already been eliminated. out of playoff contention in 5th place in the AL East. We'll see Mark Canha. He's on deck. The guys who were totally quiet only had, I think it was 4 hits off of Hyunjin Ryu through 8 innings of work until they got to the 9th, finally trying to break through. Tough customer. 1-2 to Solano. 60 degrees, clear skies in Ontario, our neighbor to the east of Quebec. Plays off 2-2. Of course, these two used to play quite a bit. Now division rivals, so it makes for even more fun. Good for the crowds in Canada. Lays off, it's full 3-2. On deck is Mark Canha and those 50 home runs. Still leading the league. Making Ross Stripling work a little bit after that first pitch out. Here's the 3-2, a liner down the left side and foul. So yeah, everything's going pretty well. Game 1 could have been better, of course. Squandered a lot of good opportunities there. Ground ball over to third base. Rio Ruiz will make the play. 2 away. It is what it is, and you can't win them all. We've won quite a few, so not complaining. But now, lots of 2 in a row. Losers of 2 in a row. Here's Mark Canha. You see the home and road splits. It's not even close. 10 home runs on the road, a 202 average. 40 home runs at home, 338, so he'd love to be at home. He'll try to get it done here on the road against Ross Stripling. Hitting 272, 50 home runs, 99 RBIs. What a year. He is in first place in the MVP running right now. Runner-up is Matt Chapman of the Oakland A's. And then Franmil Reyes in that running, of course, as well. Why not? Swing and a missed 0-2 on the fastball. On deck is Franmil Reyes, if he can reach. Looking for some run production early in this game are the Expos. They would love to not wait until the 10th this time. And I'm talking to you guys. Come on. Especially Mark Canha. Let's get it going. Let's not get the pitchers in a groove. 0-2 here, and swung on and missed. A scoreless first for Ross Stripling. 1-2-3, go to the Expos. We'll go to the bottom of the first. Boy, already. Jay's coming to bat. That's okay, I thought it was Wednesday. I started the stream, say, Happy Wednesday! Oh, never mind. I guess I'll have to stream this tomorrow. Rick Porcello on the mound, looking for his league-leading 18th win. 17-2. He has given up some runs. Do you see that 3.91 ERA? 123 strikeouts, just 1 walk this year. Jonathan Davis will lead things off. He's the left fielder. Hitting 294.
Number 3.
Let's see what the Jays have without their power bats in the lineup. Just Rowdy Tellez is really the biggest bat for them, and maybe Rio Ruiz. Much different lineup. Like the new logo? Yeah, it was not too shabby. A little colorization, cartoonish, comic, whatever you want to call it, but something different just to shake it up a little bit. Looks good. So, something different than just lettering. Popped up to Cesar Hernandez. He'll make the catch. 1 away here in the first. So we'll combine the logos. We'll use both of them. But we'll update everything to show it all off. Maybe I'll put a cartoon logo on the head or something, you know. So you can look at a picture of me looking at a picture of me. I don't know. Joe Panik, the hitter. He's the second baseman today, hitting 213, formerly of the San Francisco Giants. But appreciate the love. Always good to see returning faces. Hope you're doing well out there. Ground ball, that's to Mark Canha. Of course, he's a vacuum since joining third base over there. He's only made 1 error since playing over there at third.
Batting third.
He makes the play for the second out. Yeah, you can, look at my face, looking at my face. Marcus Semien, the hitter, he's the DH today, as he was yesterday, fouled away. Bumped up in the order as they need a little bit of offense today. No George Springer, no Vladimir Guerrero Jr. We have to find out if anything is wrong with him or he just needs some time off. 0-2, fouled away. Rick Porcello cruising right along, trying to have a scoreless first inning. Been taking care of my mom a lot lately, and I can understand. I can definitely understand. Of course, my mother is way on the East Coast. I'm way out in Arizona. But, I remember a time where she had orthoscopic knee surgery. I had to take care of her for quite a while. She was bedridden for quite a while and had some issues with that knee surgery. So, of course, it was a whole different thing beyond that. But, yeah, never good, never fun. But, yeah, I can understand. So we go to the second scoreless frame for
The right fielder.
Porcello. Hopefully not a battle here today of pitchers. We need some offense on the board. Franmil Reyes will lead things off here, hitting .298. 42 home runs this year. I'd like to get it going with a bang. First pitch is fouled away, 0-1. So the only good side to having a pitching duel, especially like we did in Game 1, we moved right along. Of course, it took extra innings. Ground ball down the third side. Tough play for Ruiz. It'll go out of play. Foul ball, 0-2. Just getting going here in the second inning from the Rogers Center. Swung on and missed. Reyes will go down swinging on that high fastball. Could not lay off. Second strikeout for Ross Stripling. Of course, we're trying out this new camera, and it didn't go well in Game 1. But we can see the pitches a little bit better. Gary Sanchez saw it just fine against Ryu. He had 2 hits in that game. 2 of 4 hits by the Expos. Swung on and missed 0-1 on that curveball. 27 homers, 54 RBIs. A good year for Gary Sanchez. Stripling's 0-1 is down low, doesn't get the call, 1-1. Sanchez out of the Dominican Republic. What a catcher he has been for the Expos since joining from the Yankees. We'll see the Yankees tomorrow. Of course, always a tough customer. 3 games with them out of Yankee Stadium. But if we play our cards right, might be able to clinch the division against the Yankees. That would be sweet justice after what they have done to us all year. Swinging and missing is Gary Sanchez. Ross Stripling in a groove right now. 3rd strikeout for him. He's got his command on point. Cesar Hernandez bumped up the lineup. He's the hitter. 20 home runs, of course. With that average dipping a bit, 267. Try to get it going here, maybe. See some more pitches instead of hitting at the bottom of the lineup. Stripling's first pitch is a fastball down low, 1-0. He is 4 hits shy of 1,000. He got 1 yesterday. So we're looking out for that. Probably not going to have a 4-hit day today, but we've seen weirder things. We saw Donovan Solano have 8 hits in 2 games. First 2 games of that Rays series. Well, anything is possible. Ground ball here to Joe Panik. He won't have a hit this time. That'll end the inning. 2 scoreless from Ross Stripling. And blanking the Expos so far. We go to the bottom of the second. No score from Ontario, Canada. Rowdy Tellez, the hitter. He's going to have to provide the spark. Or maybe I should say he's got to get Rowdy. Not good numbers at home. 191, 5 home runs. He's a better road warrior. Rick Porcello, with 10 pitches in the first inning, will face him here. Fouled off on the first one, 0-1. Of course, no George Springer, no Vladimir Guerrero. There's Marcus Semien. And Rio Ruiz is really their power today. And look at that, on cue. Right field. Franmil going back. He leaps. He can't get it. It's gone. Rowdy Tellez leads off the second inning, with a home run. Solo shot to right. The Jays are on the board early. It's 1-0. Boy, if we get swept by the Jays, the last place Jays at home, well, at their home, they're going to be a happy customer. And not be having trouble with the bottom of the league. Rowdy Tellez, you see Vladimir Guerrero, so maybe he's healthy enough to play. Not sure what his situation is. A home run there, 363 on the distance. Jays are on the bird. On the bird. They're a bird. On the board. Birds are on the board. How about that? We'll go with that. 1-0. Oh, boy. Rio Ruiz, the hitter, just recently called up from AAA. 226, 1 home run, 4 RBIs. Formerly of the Baltimore Orioles, who, according to this game, no longer exists because we just replaced them. Fouled away 0-2. 1 for 3 in his last game. Of course, he made an error that we remember well in game 1. That was a costly error that almost blew the game for the Jays. Here he's 1-2 with Rick Porcello. A 1-0 advantage right now. Rowdy gets rowdy. We call him Roddy Tellez. That's hit pretty well out to left field. That's Jorge Bonifacio in the game today. Makes a catch in left for Matt Kemp. And 1 away.
Batting 6.
Defensively, there it is for you. Bonifacio, Rosarena, and Reyes in the outfield. Canna, Hernandez, Solano, and Collins are usual infield. And Gary Sanchez catching today. Batter will be Freddie Galvis. Freddie Galvis formerly with the Cincinnati Reds, so might have acquired him. Hitting a dismal 167, 1 home run, 2 RBIs. Not playing well, but good infielder. Can play a multitude of positions, shortstop, second, third, maybe even first base. He fouls it away, 0-2. Was acquired from Montreal. That wasn't us. Unless he was on the... He might have been on the Baltimore Orioles. Maybe we did trade him over. I don't know. That's a play for the third baseman, Mark Canna. And no problem there. 2 away. So maybe we did trade him to the Blue Jays. I'm not sure.
Batting 7. The catcher, number 9.
It'll be up to Danny Jansen getting the start today at the catcher spot. Backup catcher. For Reese McGuire. He has the day off. Slider, that's going to be hit out to right field. That's Franmil Reyes. No problem here. So they do give up the home run, but they do finish off strong in the second. Rowdy Tellez gets the birds on the board. There we go. With the solo home run. 1-0. Jays lead it here as we go to the third. Matt Kemp will lead things off. 7, 8, and 9 in the order. They try to get to Ross Stripling before he gets in a groove. 22 pitches in the first 2 innings of work. 1-0 begin. Fastball down low. Matt Kemp, his last 4 games, 2 home runs. That came in the Rays series. He'd like to build on that today. Strike while the kettle is hot, at least for his sake. Expo offense was dismal in game 1. You had to wait till the very end, and it still wasn't enough. The Jays rallied with 2 back in the bottom of the 10th to walk it off on Roberto Ozuna and the Expos. So they take game 1. This is game 2 of the 3-game series if you're just joining us. Right now, pretty good matchup. Ross Stripling looking good. 2-2 here to Matt Kemp. Fastball, that's hit pretty well out to left. It's going to hook just foul. That would have been nice. Instead, 2-2. On deck, Zach Collins gets the start today. Fouled on that knuckle curve. Good pitch by them. Ross Stripling features a fastball, knuckle curve, changeup, and slider. Here's the 2-2. That's hit into the gap in left. We'll see. That's going to be caught by Davis. He got a good beat on it. And makes the play 1 away. Taking away a base hit from Matt Kemp. The first time through the order, not so good. Zach Collins, the hitter. He's coming off of 2 home runs off the last series against the Rays. Seeing the ball well. Of course, platoon player limited to ABs against right-handed pitching. He fouls away the first pitch 0-1. Got that average up to 221 now, though. That is nice to see. Really come on strong as of late. They need him at the right time. That is key. 1-1. Of course, the muscle in that bat. 6'3". He can play catcher, too. We saw that yesterday. He came in late in the game, but he also plays first base. Nice little addition to the Expo lineup. And he can run, too. A big boy, good pop, and he runs. So why not take a chance on Zach Collins? 1-2. Inside, jams him, but he fouls it off to stay alive. 1-2. On deck, we'll see Jorge Bonifacio first start for him in the series. 1-2, fastball inside, doesn't take. Zach Collins a little more patient today. That's nice to see. Seeing the ball well at the moment. 2-2 from Stripling. Fastball fouled away. We'll do it again. Early stages of this game, but 1-0 Jays. They didn't wait till the 10th inning to score as the Expos did. The Expos still blanked right now. 3-2 to Collins. They'll try to get on first here. Full count. See what Stripling goes to here. Full 3-2. Fastball outside. It's a walk by Collins. First base runner for the Expos. So looking for their first hit of the game off of Stripling. But that's a start.
The left fielder, Jorge.
So Stripling no longer perfect through the first time in the order. Here's the 9-hole hitter, Jorge Bonifacio. Hitting .294 off the bench. Not too shabby. 5 home runs, 9 RBIs. Bench bats have played really well. Everybody has played good at the same time. See if he can build. Runner on first is Collins. Good speed over there, too. See if they can take advantage. Last 8 games for Bonifacio, he's been 7 for 13. Good stuff. Making a start today in left field. Grounder, foul, 0-2. Stripling a look for a double play here. 40th pitch for him, coming with 1 out in the 3rd. Lays off 1-2. Guys being a little more selective now. Here in the 3rd. They want to get to Ross Stripling any way they can. So far, so good. That's a ground ball. Chance to turn 2. They're going to go 4 to 6 to 3. They have enough time to do it. It was so hard hit. Doesn't matter. The speedy Bonifacio is out at first. And that gets Stripling out of the jam with still no hits through the first 3. We go to the bottom of the 3rd. 1-0. Jays will try to build on their lead. 8-9-1 for the Jays. Joaquin Diaz, the right fielder, will lead things off.
The right fielder.
Porcello, just the home run so far from Rowdy Tellez. He's going to need his team to back him up a bit, down 1-0. He's looking for win number 18, but not easy right now. They have lost the last 2 games. Now down 1-0 here. See Palacios on deck. That's Josh Palacios. First time we've seen him. Swing on a miss. Diaz goes down swinging. Strike out for Porcello. That's number 1 on the day. One away in the 3rd. Here is that aforementioned Josh Palacios, the center fielder today, giving George Springer the day off. First time we're seeing him. He's hitting .246 on the year. And he takes a strike, 0-1. 3 home runs, 4 RBIs. Playing some good baseball. That's why they called him up. He's been there since the trade deadline. That's a ground ball up the middle. That's going to get through for a base hit. One almost ran into the umpire there at second base. Trying to field that one. So Josh Palacios will get a 1-out base hit. He's on first, and he's got good speed over there. Jonathan Davis, the hitter. See what happens here if they try to run. Of course, Blue Jays always have good speed, and they can pay off. We saw the suicide squeeze by Bo Bichette work out to perfection, and that led to the tie ball game and ultimately the win. With some finish. 0-2 here, runner going, swung on and fouled away. It saves a hit and run opportunity. Now 0-2. Ground ball, they have a chance to turn 2, booted by Collins. He recovers, they go back to first, they don't get the play at first. It's a 3-6 force out at second. Had Collins not bobbled it, might have had a chance to come back and get the back end of the double play. Instead, they do get the lead runner. Davis will be on at first. Good speed for him. And now 2 away for Joe Panik. We'll see if Davis is running at all. First pitch to Panik. Sinker down low, 1-0. Kaneki was 2 for 6 against Porcello, 0 for 1 today. Sinker in there, 1-1. Porcello would like to get out of it with a scoreless third. Wait for his team to come back, 2-1. So far, Ross Stripling, no hits through 3 innings. He walked one. That was a race on a double play. Ground ball, that'll be Ducana. He'll go the short way to second, makes the play, and that ends the inning. So a scoreless frame from Porcello. The hit doesn't bother him. And we go to the top of the 4th. Expos looking for their first hit or run. 1-0 Jays lead. So top of the order, Randy Arozarena lead things off. 9 up, 9 down with the walk for Ross Stripling right now. So no hitter intact here in the 4th. Of course, early. Arozarena 3 home runs in his last 4 games. He'd like to get it going here. Lays off 1-1. Name of the game, get to the Jays bullpen. Expos couldn't capitalize in the 9th inning off of Trent Thornton. But they did in the 10th. It wasn't enough. Foul ball down the right side, 1-2. They're really struggling right now. They lose game 1, 2-1. Down 1-0 here. The offense needs to come to life and help out the pitching. We'll see Donovan Solano. We'll see Mark Canha in this inning as they try to battle off of Ross Stripling in a groove at the moment. That's hit pretty well out to right field. That is just foul, hooking foul. That would have been nice. Arozarena giving a few rides right now. Just behind on that one. Here's 1-2 from Stripling. Gonna lay off on that curveball, 2-2. That's his strikeout pitch. Instead, 2-2. In the zone, down the line, but foul. That would have been nice as well. Instead, it stays alive at 2-2. That's up the middle, and not going to be a play over there at short by Freddie Galvis. Some speed on the bases for Arozarena. They'll try to take advantage right now. So that's the first hit given up. And they'll try to build on it here. 50th pitch coming from Ross Stripling here in the 4th. Donovan Solano 0 for 1. That's going to be into left field for a base hit. So back-to-back hits now as they begin the 4th with 2 on, nobody out. Now here comes the muscle of the order in Mark Canha. A chance to strike big right now. 1-0 game, that may change. Arozarena, runner in scoring position. First and second, nobody out for Canha. They've got to go after him. That's a screaming liner, just foul. That could have broken it open. 50 home runs, of course, from Mark Canha. 99 RBIs as well. Lays off. That curve gets the strike call. 0-2. Canha has grounded into 19 double plays, and they want to avoid that right now. On deck is Franmil. They want to take advantage of this opportunity. Change up down low, 1-2. Gotta score while you can. Now Stripling has been a tough customer. Ground ball in the dirt. Is that going foul? It does, thankfully. May have worked like a sacrifice if not. Canha, he gets new life, 1-2. Lays off in 2-2. So trying to work Ross Stripling this inning a bit. Gotta knock that pitch count up a little bit, see if they can break through on him. Fastball lays off, it's full, 3-2. They can't find it this inning. Give up his first 2 hits. Works it full to Canha. We'll see what happens here. 3-2, hit pretty well. Not going to be able to tag, though. That's caught by Davis in left. No chance to tag up to third. Too close. So unproductive out by Mark Canha. Franmil Reyes will be the hitter. Take a look at the Blue Jays road report. road to the show. Franmil 0 for 1 on the day. They need to take full advantage right now. Won't get many opportunities like this in this game. 58 pitches from Ross Stripling. One out here in the fourth. Trying to get out of it, maybe a double play. That's a screaming liner out to right field. Rosarena coming home. Here's a throw from Joaquin Diaz. It's on the money. He gets a Rosarena headed home. What a throw by Joaquin Diaz, saving a run, keeping him scoreless right now. Rosarena could not score. What a throw. They tested the arm of Diaz, and it was on the money to Jansen. What a play. I don't know if he got the tag on the arm, but they're going to call him out. What a play. It's now first and third, 2 outs. They're in danger of squandering this opportunity. Tested the arm. It could have been bases loaded. They elected to go for it. Let's see what they could do. Here's Sanchez, fouls it away, 0-1. Lays off 1-1. So they'll have to wait on their first run. They're getting their first few hits. Now 3 hits in the inning. Gonna have to wait on that run. 1-1. That is towering out to left field, just foul. Way out in front of that one. That could have broke this game open. And instead, it's 1-2. Now Stripling will try to get out of it with a strikeout. Lays off. Gets away, but not enough to score. 2-2. Solano, your runner at third. Franmil, the runner at first. Not great speed out there. But they'll try to knock Stripling out of this game either way. He is starting to show signs of fatigue here in the fourth. Finally, a broken open. Looking for that first run. 2-2, that's hit on the center. They may end the inning. We'll see if they can get it. They don't. It's going to be a base hit. Franmil taking the turn, headed for third. He's in there. It's an RBI single for Gary Sanchez, having a good series. And it's a tie ball game again. 1-1. So they get through. Rosarena could not score, but they get a run here on the RBI single. Still building on it. Here's Cesar Hernandez. First and third, still 2 outs. And fouls away the first pitch, 0-1. They'd like to break it open right now if they can. And that's now 4 hits in the inning after Stripling went hitless through the first 3. Lays off on the fastball, 1-1. Bullpen stir, and Trent Thornton, who we saw yesterday, and Jimmy Lambert. Trent Thornton, I don't know how much is left in the tank for him, so that'd be an interesting move. There's Thornton, the former starter. Curveball, Hernandez gave it a rip, but foul, just didn't get enough of it. That's now 68 pitches for Stripling. He's thrown, I believe, over 20 in this inning alone, as he will depart here shortly. Fastball fouled away, 1-2. Cesar Hernandez seeing the ball well. He's just been a tough luck recipient lately. As we mentioned, that average has really dipped. 1-2. Popped up in foul territory. They're at least going to get out of this with just a run scored. A magical way to get out of it. Gary Sanchez provides the pop. It's an RBI single. They have tied this ball game for the time being. 1-1. They get 1. We go to the bottom of the fourth. RJ the DJ with you from Toronto. This is game 2 of our 3-game series we're featuring today with the Jays. Jays took game 1 in extra innings in the 10th. A 2-1 victory. They're trying to build on it here. 1-1 ball game. Another close one. Marcus Semien will lead things off 3, 4, and 5, and he'll ground the first pitch to Donovan Solano. Rick Porcello will take that. Out number 1 here in the fourth. It's an all-even game now, so he'd like to keep it that way. Man with the run for the Jays standing in, Rowdy Tellez. 1 for 1 with that solo home run back in the second. 35 pitches for Porcello. Here's 36. 1-0 as he enters the fourth inning. Tellez is 4 for 5 against Porcello. He has owned him even in the short sample size. And of course that home run just earlier. Fouled away. 1-1. So Porcello will look for a way to get to Tellez. Sinker fouled away. 1-2. Get him chasing with something. Doesn't chase on that changeup. Too far down. 2-2. 1-1 ball game. All even. Bottom of the fourth. Third ball fouled away. From the Rogers Center, night falling in Toronto, Ontario. Fouled away. Not a far drive from Montreal. 2-2 doesn't get the call on that sinker, unbelievably. And it works at full. On deck is Rio Ruiz. Gonna get Porcello's pitch count up a bit. That's a comebacker right at Porcello. And we'll finally get Tellez out here. Out number 2 of the inning. We up to Rio Ruiz, 0 for 1.
Rio Ruiz.
That is hit well out to right field. Franmil Reyes going back to the track. He can't get it. It's gone. Rio Ruiz, just his second home run of the year. He's got the Jays in front now, 2-1. Little back and forth between these two Canadian teams. The Jays looking to take the series from the Expos. And Rio Ruiz provides the pop in place of Vladimir Guerrero Jr. Just did get that one out. Thought maybe Franmil had a chance to get to it. He could not run to it in time. So the Jays retake the lead after the Expos just tied it up. 2 outs here in the fourth for Freddie Galvis. 2-1 ball game. Home field advantage is a real thing. That's hit well out to left field. Coming in as Bonifacio makes the shoestring catch to end the inning, but a little too late. Rio Ruiz, we mentioned just his second home run of the year, gets the Jays back out in front 2-1. Expos will have more work to do off of Ross Stripling. They will not face Ross Stripling. Going to be Jimmy Lambert coming out of the bullpen early here in the fifth, so maybe a chance to break through in the middle innings. Jimmy Lambert, 4-2, a 4.82 ERA, will face 7, 8, and 9 in the order for the Expos. Matt Kemp will lead it off here in the fifth. They have knocked Stripling out of the game. He has the lead intact, but he cannot be responsible for the win. He did not go the full 5 innings. He departs after 4. The bullpen game the rest of the way. We'll see if the Expos can break through. Fouled away by Kemp, 1-1. We'll see Collins and we'll see Bonifacio here in the fifth. But a 2-1 ball game. They're behind it again. Lays off on that one, 2-1. The middle innings of our game 2, about the halfway point for us, and thankfully. But moving right along, and I need a little more drink. So excuse me for a second. All right, now we're good. Two-1 here to Matt Kemp to begin the fifth. He's off. It's 3-1. Maybe. He has to get some guys on as they did last inning. They got a run out of it. Rosarena was thrown out at home by Diaz. That's popped up to center field. That's going to be a play for Palacios, Josh Palacios. I'm trying to remember these names as much as possible. The Jays are going all minor league on us as they try to rebuild. One out for Jimmy Lambert. Here is Zach Collins hitting .221. He walked last time up to begin that rally. 0-1. We'll see if the Expos can break through on this bullpen. They have had good success against them in the past. Here's a screaming fly ball out to left center. That's got a chance to go. It's to the wall. It's caught by Davis. He caught up to that. Nice play. took away at least a double, maybe a triple from Zach Collins. What a play by Jonathan Davis. He got a good beat on that one. He was shifted over just enough to make the play. So it's 2 away for Jorge Bonifacio. Tough luck for Zach Collins. Bonifacio 0 for 1. And he's going to have a ground ball over to second base, bobbled by Panic a bit, but doesn't panic. And throws over the first to end the inning. So they get nothing off of Jimmy Lambert in relief here in the 5th. 1, 2, 3 go the Expos. And it's to the bottom of the 5th we go. 2-1, Jays lead. Bottom of the order for the Jays. Danny Jansen, the catcher, will lead it off. We'll see Diaz, and then we'll see Palacios. Rick Porcello's still out there. 46 pitches through the first 4, but has given up 2 home runs now, and it's a base hit to begin. And Jansen is on the board. Lead-off base hit here is the bottom of the order we'll try to build on. Here's Joaquin Diaz, 0 for 1. He made that dazzling defensive play out and right, and he's got himself a base hit. Now, first and second. We're getting to Porcello a bit right now. You see Vincent Pack warming up for the Expos. He may come in against a lefty in the order. There's a few of them looming in the lineup. Hate for Porcello to not get through 5. See if he can get out of this jam here. Curveball to Josh Palacios. Had a single back in the 3rd. He'd like to build on that here. Nobody out. Bottom of the 5th. Jays already in front 2-1. They'll try to open it up now. First and second. Good speed out there too. All the way. 1 and 2. Curveball does get the called strike 3 here, 1 away. Second strikeout of the game for Porcello. Try to get a double play on maybe Jonathan Davis coming up right now. Davis took away maybe a triple from Zach Collins or a double. Line out, ground out day for Davis, 0 for 2. Porcello trying to get out of the 5th unscathed. Giving up the first 2 hits back-to-back here in the 5th to start. Slider gets him swinging. He'll take that too. So now 2 away. Back-to-back strikeouts for Porcello. And he'll face Joe Panic here, 0 for 2.
Second baseman, Joe Panic.
Foul ball, 0 and 1. Maybe a chance to stay in this game. Only giving up a run. 1 and 1. On deck, Marcus Semien. Always a tough customer. 2 and 1. First and second for the Jays. Good speed over there, but they need somebody to bring them around. Popped up to left field. They may get out of it. Bonifacio back there and makes the catch. So a good inning of work for Porcello. He gets out of the jam. Leaves the runner stranded at first and second. We go to the top of the 6th, moving along now. 2-1, the Jays still out in front. Rosarena will lead it off. Looks like Vincent Pack may be the guy to come on out. Face some lefties in the order. See how he fares. He has not fared well in his first 2 outings so far. Yes, he had 27 ERA. That'll determine if he hangs around or not. We'll see what happens. Down by 1. They're trying to get back to Jimmy Lambert here. Rosarena will lead it off here, and he takes a ball outside 1-0. Rosarena, that's slugging percentage, 8th in the American League. Ground ball to first. That's Rowdy Tellez. He'll run him out at first. And quickly 1 away for Jimmy Lambert, who pitched a scoreless 5th. Lotto the hitter, 1 for 2. Mark Canha is on deck. We'll see him this inning. They need to get it going. 1 run isn't going to get it done. That's a ground ball to third. Rio Ruiz will make the play. And quickly 2 away. They just can't build on anything right now. Same problem they had in Tampa. They're in danger of losing 3 in a row and the first 2 in this series against the Jays. That's no bueno. been playing 500 ball this year. Mark Canha, 122 career home runs in 6 seasons. Of course, 50 this year. He'd look to build on that right now. Takes inside, 2-0. If he can reach, we'll see Franmil Reyes right behind him. Right now, down by 1. They need some offense. They've got to crack open the bullpen. Liner over to second. That is Joe Panik. And that's the inning. 2 scoreless from Jimmy Lambert. Not good news for the Expos. We go to the bottom of the 6th. Semien, Tellez, and Ruiz coming up. Porcello is going to depart in this game. It's Vincent Pack they're going to give a try in that pen. He has not fared well in his first 2 outings, first 2 major league outings. 27 ERA. He has been tasked with trying to get left-handed pitching out. He has not yet this year. So a tough task for him. Down by a run. He'll try to keep it that way. And then he'll face Marcus Semien here to lead it off, 0 for 1. Pack has that rotation kind of like Anibal Sanchez does. He takes a little turn, almost like Hideo Nomo-ish, and fires 0-2. So hopefully a better outing for Vincent Pack. Made his major league debut last week, but not good news yet. Popped up foul territory, that'll help. Zach Collins will make the catch, and 1 away. Big task for him here. He'll face Rowdy Tellez. And for Tellez, a second inning home run, solo shot that opened the game up. Rio Ruiz is on deck. He has a home run as well, so this is a big part of the order. And we'll see how the lefty-lefty matchup goes with Vincent Pack. Swung on and missed, 0-1. For Vincent Pack, 2 fastballs, 4-seam and 2-seam, and a changeup and splitter. We'll try to use that to the best of his ability. If they try to find lefties that can get the job done. That's a fly ball out to left field, or right field, excuse me, and that's gone. So the lefty-lefty matchup with Vincent Pack doesn't work out at all. Rowdy Tellez homers, and his woes continue. And don't know how much longer he's going to be up here. Home run for Tellez. And it's now 3-1. The Expos just can't find a lefty that can get the job done that's not named Tim Hill. Here's another chance. Rio Ruiz, 1 for 2. He has a home run last time up. Rowdy Tellez, 2 home runs in this game. The bullpen falters again for the Expos. They can't keep it within 1. It's now 3-1. In danger of letting it go again. They have got to keep it close. They are not scoring runs on the road. And that's the unfortunate thing. We're going to miss 1 and 2. Austin Adams warming in the pen. He may have to come in here in the 6th. Swung on and missed. They do get the strikeout on Ruiz. So a nice little bounce back for Vincent Pack. Second out of the 6th. Freddie Galvis, the hitter. And they're going to let Pack go to try to get the 3rd out. Not too worried about Galvis's power. Of course, there are lefties in that rotation, or in that bullpen. Fly ball out to left field. That's going to be not caught by Bonifacio. He's going to do a little spin move. And it's going to be a double for Freddie Galvis. And woes continue for Vincent Pack. Can't get anybody out. Lucky he got 2 outs in the inning. They're going to go to the bullpen. It's going to be Austin Adams to come in and try to mop up.
Now pitching, Austin.
So Vincent Pack departs. He is just not good. Don't know how much longer he'll be in the big leagues. Sam Freeman, Tim Collins, they'll both get called up for the September call-ups, but neither of them have been good. The only lefty that's been able to get guys out right now has been Tim Hill. Things have not fared well for the bullpen. Unless your name is Tim Hill. 0-2 here. Doesn't get the call, 1 and 2. They may go ask Adams to pitch another frame. Swung on and missed. They'll get Jansen to end the inning. But it's a solo home run by Rowdy Tellez, his second of the game. Extends it just a bit further. Lefty-lefty matchup doesn't deal with Pack. 3-1 as we go to the top of the 7th. Franmil Reyes, a hitter, 1 for 2, a single back in the 4th. Jimmy Lambert, 2 scoreless relief innings of Ross Stripling. Back out for the 7th. The ball, 1-0. 1 run for these Expos who put up monster offensive numbers at home. That's just the ballpark for you. Fouled away, 1-1. Not a good road trip. Do not want to lose all 3 games. They will battle back tomorrow. Especially when you got the Yankees coming. You're going to Yankee Stadium in New York after this. Not playing good ball on the road. Fastball, that's hit pretty well out to center field. We'll see. Palacios has a beat on it, makes the play. 1 away. Ball just not traveling.
Now batting.
1 out for Gary Sanchez. 1 for 2 with a single and an RBI. He's got a 3-hit series right now. Seeing the ball well. He needs to take advantage. Lays off on the fastball down low, 1-0. On deck, you have Cesar Hernandez, still looking to get it going. Fouls away on that one, 1-1. Guys do not just look comfortable right now. That's up the middle. That's going to be the 4th hit of the series for Gary Sanchez, 2nd today. He's seeing it just fine. A 1-out base runner. 1 on, 1 out for Cesar Hernandez, 0 for 2 day. Maybe some life in there. Remember, they're down by 2 now. They need to get it going. Not let the game get away. Ground ball, that's caught by Tellez and makes the double play. No, Sanchez got back just in time. Thought maybe a chance to make the double play. It was so hard hit that Tellez, he had a chance to step on first, but Sanchez somehow did beat him out. That's now the 2nd out. And Jimmy Lambert looking for another scoreless 7th. They'll face Matt Kemp here, 0 for 2. Kemp looking for his first hit of the series. Kirby Yates and Tim Meza, the lefty, down in the pen. They don't want to let this game get away from them. They want to play spoiler and take a game from the Jays. Or from the Expos, I should say. Here's a fly ball out to left field. Is that going to stay fair? It is just foul. Kemp just narrowly misses a home run. That would have tied the game. Instead, it's 0-2. He dropped the bat and everything. He thought for sure that was gone. Oh, man. They've had so many hard-hit balls hooked just foul in this series. What could have been? Here's a fly ball out to right field. That's going to be caught. Diaz makes the catch. It's time to stretch. The Expos behind it right now. 3 scoreless from Jimmy Lambert. We'll go to the bottom of the 7th. Time to stretch. We'll take a quick commercial. We'll be right back in 60.
Leading up for Toronto, the right fielder, Joaquin Diaz.
All right, RJ to DJ back with you from the Rogers Center. Toronto, Ontario, Canada. This is game 2 of our 3-game series, but not faring well. Down 3-1 on the Blue Jays. It's been 3 home runs in the game by the Jays, 2 by Rowdy Tellez, and 1 by Rio Ruiz. That's been the difference so far. The Expos got their run on Gary Sanchez's RBI single. And that's been the ball game so far. It's not been good. And if you know me, I hate to lose. In danger of losing 3 in a row, going back to the Rays series. And the Blue Jays looking to take the series from the Expos. So we got one more to play after this, so do hang tight. But boy, tough going right now. Lefties cannot get anybody out. Austin Adams will stay in the ball game. He threw 5 pitches in the 6th to end the inning. He'll face 8, 9, and 1 in the order. Joaquin Diaz, Josh Palacios, and then back to Jonathan Davis. We're going to miss on that slider. Quickly 0-2. Name of the game, keep them within 2. Wait for that offense to come to life against one of those guys out of the bullpen. Right now, Jimmy Lambert has relieved Ross Stripling. Stripling went 4 innings. And Jimmy Lambert has gone 3 scoreless. Been a good outing so far. 1 away for Josh Palacios, 1 for 2. Ground ball goes foul. 0-1. So just hanging on. We've had good success against Kirby Yates if it comes to it in the 9th inning. As the upside. But the downside is we don't want it to wait that long to get to it again. We really need to break through. 2-1. Played so well in the first half, playing 500 ball in the dog days of summer here in August. Almost to the month of September, not looking good. That is not caught out there in left. Thought Bonifacio had a play on it. It just fell right in front of him. And it's going to be a base hit for Palacios. 2-hit day for him. Turns the lineup over. Here's Jonathan Davis. And looks at the ball, 1-0. Tim Hill's going to get warm. There's a bunch of lefties coming up in the lineup they've not had good success against yet. See if he can do the job. 1-1. We've got to keep this game close. It's a call there, 1-2. David Robertson down in that bullpen as well. 2-2. We're only in the 7th. So we'll see what happens. Gets the called strike 3 on Davis here. 2 away. Try to end the inning.
The batter, number 2, second baseman.
Up to Joe Panic. 0 for 3 day for him. Not seeing the ball well. 0-1. Fly out in the 5th last time for him. Otherwise, a couple strikeouts. Got that slider working for Austin Adams. And 1-1. Good placement on it. 20th pitch coming. That's popped up to left field. And it's Bonifacio to make the catch. It ends the inning. A scoreless frame from Austin Adams. Good relief appearance for him. We will go to the 8th. Zach Collins, Jorge Bonifacio, and Randy Arozarena.
Ladies and gentlemen,
Bullpen unloading for the Jays. It's David Phelps. 4-3, 286 ERA. We'll see how he fares with the bottom of the order. Looking it up for the next inning. Might be Tim Hill for the 8th. I think it will be. They need to keep this close. Expos have to come back here in the 8th, otherwise they're going to face the closer in Kirby Yates in the 9th, and not always easy. That's up the middle. That'll get through for a base hit. A good start, and some wheels on the bases. One pitch from David Phelps, and it's a single for Collins, and they try to build on that here. Jorge Bonifacio, the hitter, 0 for 2. Cutter inside, 1-0. Then it's 30,542. Another close game, though. Expos will try desperately to keep it close. I want to turn the lineup over here. Arozarena is on deck, and then you have Solano and Canna looming, and they'd like to extend the inning as long as possible and shake it up a bit. Fouled away, 2-1. Got to avoid the dreaded double play. That has been a pain in their rear today, as has been on the road. Fastball grounder, that's to third. That's Rio Ruiz, and that's a double play. They get Bonifacio here. 5-4-3 double play, now 2 away in the 8th. They've stranded any possibility of coming back in this game. Up to Randy Arozarena, 1 for 3, a single back in the 4th. Not good baseball on the road. And that is in danger of getting really out of hand during the playoffs. You've got to play at least 500 ball on the road. They're not doing that right now here in August. Playing really good at home, but that is only at home. You're going to hope that home field advantage carries throughout the playoffs. All the way by Arozarena, 1-2. David Phelps looking for a scoreless frame thanks to that double play. That's up the middle. That'll get through for a base hit. That would have helped. Instead, it extends the inning. The batter will be Donovan Solano. There's still a chance to make some noise. They have at least turned the lineup over. The hitter Solano, 1 for 3 with a single and a run scored. Got to get to Phelps here in the 8th. That's up the middle for a base hit. Boy, now they're stringing some 2-out hits for Mark Canha coming up. The tying run is at first base. The go-ahead run coming up in the form of Mark Canha. At least make it interesting. 0 for 3 with a ground out in the 6th last time up. See if he can break through and make this game interesting. 2 on. Lays off 1-0. The Expos have not had a home run in this series. Unbelievably. A team that hits more home runs than almost any other. All the way, 1-1. Franmil is on deck if they can extend the inning. So there's a good chances right now. Canha's got to take advantage right here. Fastball checks his swing, didn't go. 2-1, too high on that one. Hitters count, see if he gets something here. That is popped up, foul territory. Please go out of play. That is caught by Jansen, and he glitches through the wall to make the play. Of course he would. And that strands 2 runners. It's a scoreless for the Jays. 3-1 as we go to the bottom of the 8th. They'll try to close it out in the 9th.
Leading off for the Jays, the designated hitter,
Marcus Semien, the hitter, they're going to the pen. They're going to call on Tim Hill. They've not found success with their lefty relievers yet. Vincent Pack did not do the job. He gave up another home run. So Tim Hill will try to keep him in check as we go to the 9th. Could not take advantage. It's still a 2-run game. And Semien will take a ball inside, 1-0. 3-4-5 heart of the order for the Jays, although without George Springer and Vladimir Guerrero Jr. Pop up to center field. That's Arozarena there. Make the catch. Out number 1. So the only upside is that Kirby Yates will most likely come into the game for the 9th. And we have had good success against him. We've had scored 4 runs off him and knocked him out of the game once before. Here's Tellez with 2 home runs in the game, 2 for 3. Fouls off the first one, 0-1. Takes a ball, 1-1. On deck is Rio Ruiz, a home run of his own. Just trying to keep it within 2. They've got to keep striking distance. A series where you're not scoring any runs. Only scored 1 run in both games. Jays looking to take the series win. That's hit well out to right center. That's going to be Franmil Reyes calling off Arozarena. Makes the catch. 2 away here in the 8th.
the batter, the third baseman,
Rio Ruiz, the hitter. 1 for 3 day. second. Be right back, guys. Alright, false alarm, we're all good. Thought my dog threw up. Oh, he's trying to. Do you mind? I'm in the middle of something. Okay. We're all good. You good? Okay, we're all good. He thought about it. Here's Rio Ruiz. 2 outs here in the 8th. Tim Hill will look for a scoreless bottom of the 8th. Comeback is not going to be easy. They have not scored runs in this series. Jays have got them figured out. Jays have nothing to play for, just like the Rays didn't, except bragging rights. They've been long eliminated out of this series. 1 and 2. Ground ball still 1 and 2. On deck is Freddie Galvis if they can extend the inning. 1-2-2. Rio Ruiz popped up. Just past the second base bag out into the grass. That's Cesar Hernandez will make the catch. So it's 9th inning time from the Rogers Center. Most likely we'll see Kirby Yates try to close it out for the Jays. 3-1. And there's the aforementioned Kirby Yates. He has struggled though. 25 saves and 34 opportunities. As we talked about it, the Expos have gotten to him before. They're going to need a lot. They're going to need 2 runs here in the 9th. It's Franmil Reyes, Gary Sanchez, and Cesar Hernandez if they want to do it. Tyler Rogers is warming up in the pen. So here we go, 9th inning. They're going to need 2 to tie and 3 to take the lead. Against a tough customer in Kirby Yates, but not having his best year this year. Splitter for a ball, 1-0. They need base runners. They've got to get it going here. Up the middle, that is speared by Kirby Yates. He makes out number 1. A good start for Kirby Yates, 1 away. Here's Gary Sanchez, 2 for 3. 4 for 6 in this series, having a good one. That's a screaming liner right at third, and now quickly 2 away. They're against it now. It'll be up to Cesar Hernandez. 0 for 3 day for him. They're actually going to pinch hit for him. They're going to ask for Harold Castro to try to get a hit. Things are bad when Cesar Hernandez is getting pinch hit for. So up to Harold Castro off the bench. They've got to get a spark somewhere. Quickly 2 away on 3 pitches. Kirby Yates getting some luck from his defense. The last chance for the Expos. They want to avoid losing 3 in a row in the first 2 games here of this series. Not good. 0-1 fouled away down to their last strike, 0-2. On deck is Matt Kemp. If they can extend it, he would be the tying run. 0-2 from Yates, lays off, 1-2. Kirby Yates looking to shut the door here. Ground ball, that will do it. Rowdy Tellez makes the play, and the Blue Jays have taken the first 2 games of this series. 2-1 in game 1, 3-1 in game 2. The last place Jays have taken the first 2. They're looking for a sweep of the Expos, unbelievably. Last time they were there, they took 3 of 4 from these Jays in Toronto, and now returning the favor. On a 2-home-run day by Rowdy Tellez and a home run to boot by Rio Ruiz. That's all they needed. They don't even have a full lineup in. Expos squandered a few opportunities to get a few more runs on the board, thanks to some good defense by the Jays. So we go to a game 3. not getting the job done. Porcello takes the loss. He only gave up 2 earned runs. Decision times to make because our bullpen is terrible from the left side. The right-handed relievers are doing really good. It's September call-up day, so we will see what we can do here. I don't know how many we can call up. Rosters expand from 26 to 28 slots in September. Okay. So we have some moves to make. We can add a few more. We want to definitely add a pitcher and a hitter. I don't know what to do. Sam Freeman is definitely going to be one of them. He'll get a call-up. We know that. I think Vincent Pack is going to get sent down, though. I have not done well with him. He's going to get sent down to AAA. So we can call up one more. Tim Collins will get called up. He's the only other good pitcher we have. I wouldn't call him good. So, hitting-wise, I think Sean Rodriguez may get a call-up. What else do we have available still? We used to have Greg Garcia available. He has a broken chin. He's out for 2 months. Thairo Estrada is an option we can go to. 4 home runs this year. He is on the 40-man. Miguel Amaya is a catcher we could go to. We don't need more catchers. Cody Sedlock is a pitcher we can go to. Malcolm Canelo playing good baseball. 226, 5 home runs. You're going to all call up Greg Garcia. He was going to be the guy. I guess not anymore. Yeah, I guess it's going to be Sean Rodriguez. He's been playing the best out of the rest of them. 286, 8 home runs, 20 RBIs. We'll get the call back up. So I guess that'll have to do. We only get to expand it to 28. I liked it better when we used to be able to expand to 40 players. But we don't really have any good pitching right now, unfortunately. So we'll go with that. We have to put 2 guys back in over there in AAA. So let's go ahead and send a hitter to AAA and a pitcher to AAA. Okay. And we got to do the same. We're going to AA and pitcher going to AA. So that takes care of them. Let's fix that up for you. So I don't know how this will fare. Just give me 1 second to finish this up a bit. Tim Collins and Sam Freeman join, and Vincent Pack goes down. So at least we have some lefty options if we get to that point. We'll see how this plays out. I was thinking about maybe using that other starter instead of Tarek Skubal then, if that's the case. Because he's not faring well, unfortunately. 5.25 ERA. Oh well. It is what it is. Vincent Pack just not good, like we need him to be. So make sure everything's good there. We gotta replace top of the order for them. And we're good to go. So Sean Rodriguez rejoins the ball club. Good to see him back. He has been really good, but playing bad baseball right now. He loses our last 3. We begin the month of September. This is the last month for us, thankfully. 3-game series with the Yankees. Don't even know if we're going to be able to clinch the division now. The magic number is still at 6. So we'd have to sweep the Yankees if we don't win today. And it's going to be a good matchup. Robbie Ray and Cole Hamels here in game number 3 for us. Robbie Ray at least 5-11, maybe a chance to break through, but something about Rogers Center not being able to play well right now. The roof is closed, so we'll see if that plays into it at all. So Cole Hamels gets the bump. 16-2, he's looking good. Lefty on the mound, so we need to work accordingly with that. Gary Sanchez will get the day off. Wellington Castillo will be the catcher. Looks like Nola will be at first base. We'll have a chance to use somebody as a DH. And I think we will choose maybe Franmil to be the DH. That'll work. Lefty will use Bonifacio. Oh, no. Let's use Sean Rodriguez. Throw him back into the mix. Sean Rodriguez, he'll play at, I guess, right field. I guess we'll use him out there, test him out. Austin Nola playing at first base. Matt Kemp is in left field. So we'll give him the try. Sean Rodriguez back into the lineup. We'll go Castillo hitting fifth. We'll throw Sean Rodriguez up there. He'll hit sixth. Kemp, Nola, and Hernandez looks good. I think that'll work for game number 3. Here we go. We'll set you up and hope for better things in this series. Here we go with game number 3 from the Rogers Center.
You're watching Major League Baseball on TSN, the sports network. Expos Baseball on TSN. Brought to you by Pepsi. Pepsi reminds you to be young, have fun, drink Pepsi.
All right, and here we go. Game 3, the finale of this terrible 3-game series right now. Losers of 3 in a row are the Expos. 101 and 31, not playing good ball right now on the road. Took the last loss from the Rays series, and now the first 2 from the Blue Jays. So far, it's been the Jays, and they will ask Robbie Ray to take his strikeout rating against the Expo lineup. 5-11, 4.78 ERA, but 134 on those strikeouts and 124 innings of work. We'll try to limit that. We got to break a little bad losing streak and avoid the sweep from the Jays. That is not good news. Leading things off will be Randy Arozarena. We got to get going from the get-go. The home and road splits. Of course, everybody playing good ball at home. But we got to avoid the skids right now. And here we go with game number 3. Not very high hopes, but we'll see what happens. Here we go. 3-game series capping off today. Blue Jays now 56-76, 20 games under 500, still in 5th place.
707.
What I thought was an opportunity for us to clinch tomorrow may not be available, even that. Might be a rough road trip. Tomorrow, Wednesday, now that I know that today is Tuesday, Wednesday we're playing out the Yankees. 3-game series there. Had an opportunity. Boy, Ballboy just missed that one. A chance to clinch the division. We'd have to win all 3 games right now as it stands if we don't win today. That's hit well by Arozarena out to right field, but having a beat on it is Joaquin Diaz for the catch. And quickly out number 1 for Robbie Ray. The lineup for the Expos. We welcome Sean Rodriguez back into the lineup. September call-ups, he is one of them. Solano, Canna, Reyes, Castillo, Rodriguez, Kemp, Nola, and Hernandez. Don Rodriguez playing out in right field today. Here's Donovan Solano. Before we get to him, here is the lineup for the Blue Jays for you. And Joaquin Diaz will lead things off. He's the right fielder. Joe Panik at second. George Springer back in the lineup at center field. Bo Bichette the shortstop. Rowdy Tellez at first. Marcus Semien the DH. Reese McGuire back in the lineup. He's the catcher. Rio Ruiz with that home run. He's at third base. And Josh Palacios moves from center field to left field. He will play left field today instead of Jonathan Davis. So Davis the day off. McGuire catching for Robbie Ray, a tough customer with the strikeout rating. Formerly of the Diamondbacks, now with the Blue Jays. We'll face Donovan Solano here. Solano 4 for 11 against him with a double. So Mark Canha in the lineup, a team that desperately needs some offense. Only 1 run in both games. 2-1 loss in extras in game 1. And 3-1 loss in game 2. Swung on and missed. Solano goes down swinging. Very rare you see him swing and miss. Robbie Ray's first strikeout. It'll be up to Mark Canha here in the first. Mark Canha still sitting on those 50 home runs. 99 RBIs. Looking for that 100. Of course, in the running for MVP. He misses at the first one, 0-1. For Robbie Ray, fastball, slider, knuckle curve, 2-seamer, and a changeup. Inside with a knuckle curve, 1-1. We're just getting underway with Game 3 from the Rogers Center. If I seem down, it's because we've lost 3 in a row. Not good stuff. Home field advantage is a real thing in this game. We have played terribly on the road. See if we have a chance to avoid the sweep today. 1-2. Foul ball. I don't know what it is about this game, but they make it impossible for you to win on the road. Unless you're playing in veteran mode. Plays off 2-2. And they also make it impossible for you to pull off a sweep when you're at home either. Usually that game 3 is always a comeback win by the opposing team. Don't understand why that is. It's always just harder in that game 3. So we'll hopefully be able to avoid a sweep today. 2-2, hit pretty well out to center field. Going back is Springer. Makes the catch. Hard hit by Canha, no dice. And we go to the bottom of the first. Blue Jays coming to bat. They'll face a tough customer in Cole Hamels, 16-2 on the year. Best ERA in baseball, 229. 211 strikeouts. Joaquin Diaz to lead things off. He's the right fielder today. Just above the Mendoza line now, 201. 3 home runs. Good speed for Diaz, and he takes the ball 1-0 to begin. The Expos might be a start of a rough road trip, looking to avoid getting swept today. If we lose 4 in a row, I'm not going to be a happy customer. 1-2. Play so well at home and then they look like trash on the road. Makes me look bad. I apologize to you guys for it. Ground ball, that's up the middle. They're going to begin with a base hit from Diaz. Good speed on the bases. Not a good start. They panic the hitter, hitting 209. Lefty-lefty matchup with Cole Hamels. See what Diaz decides to do over at first. Really good speed over there. Castillo will keep a close eye on him. Here he goes. Here's the throw from Castillo, not nearly in time. And Diaz has stolen it now in scoring position. 1-1. Ground ball over the first. And that is going to be shoved over to Hamels, but now Diaz will take first. It works like a sacrifice. And now 90 feet away with 1 out, they've got a chance to drive him in. George Springer, the hitter, 266 average, 29 home runs, back in the lineup today. Having a day off in game 2. And that's up the middle for a base hit. The Blue Jays are on the board. So just like that, there go the Jays. Striking first again. I'm not happy about it.
Batting fourth, the shortstop.
Here's Bo Bichette back in the lineup as well. Hitting 293. So first run in already. RBI single for George Springer. 1-0 Jays. That's a base hit out to left field. Into the corner. Corralled by Kemp. That may score a run. Here's the throw home. Cutoff man's got him in time, and he's out. Springer out at home. Guns him down. Play by Cesar Hernandez over at shortstop. At least they keep from getting another run. Nice defense there. Kemp to Hernandez, the cutoff man. Fires it home on a bead. Perfect throw. Castillo applies the tag on George Springer. And at least they keep it a 1-0 game. Now 2 outs. Here's Rowdy Tellez. A 2-home run day for him last time. And he's got a fly ball out to left field. Matt Kemp's got it, and that ends the inning. So at least they only get a run. George Springer with an RBI single, and an early lead for the Jays as they try to sweep the Expos, 1-0. Ramil Reyes, your hitter, leading things off, 4, 5, and 6. Robbie Ray, a perfect first inning. 14 pitches in the inning. Good start for the Jays as they try to take Canadian supremacy away from the Expos, who ran away this year. There's a liner out and caught at second base. They can't buy a hit. Joe Panik makes the play. One away here in the second. Wellington Castillo, the hitter. Larry Sanchez has the day off. Of course, he's been hitting well this series. As they normally do, third game, they usually let Wellington catch. In the lineup here against the lefty, Robbie Ray. Castillo coming off a really good series against the Rays. 2 home runs in that series. Now has 13 home runs this year. Lays off in 1 and 2. On deck, Sean Rodriguez returned from AAA. Now that September call-ups have come up, as we're able to add 2 more pieces to the roster. Swing and miss. Robbie Ray has his second strikeout. Castillo goes down swinging. Here's Sean Rodriguez, the 35-year-old from Florida. Back up from AAA, of course, a versatile utility man. We'll get it going here. They were going to call up Greg Garcia, but he suffered a shin injury that's going to sideline him for the rest of the year. Greg Garcia, of course, hits so well against right-handed pitching. John Rodriguez does well against lefties, though. So, good spot to put him in the lineup. But welcome back, Sean Rodriguez. He takes the ball, 2 and 1. 2 outs here in the second. Jays in front right now. That's a screaming liner down the left side of base hit. So there's Sean Rodriguez, wasting no time, coming back to Montreal. Yeah, base hit will keep things alive here. Again, hitting well against left-handed pitching. And it'll bring Matt Kemp to the plate. Also a good hitter against lefties. Hitting .301 this year. Maybe a chance to break through. Fastball fouled away, 0-1. Tough to get a run here in Toronto. I was going to say Canada has not fared well for the Expos, but it's just Ontario. Fouled away, 1 and 2. It's amazing how streaky a team can be. It can win at home and then start a losing streak on the road. In danger of losing 4 now. Fouled away, 1 and 2. Not good coming into the playoff run. They need to be on their best right now in the month of September. Swung on and missed. Kent goes down swinging. It ends the inning. And for Robbie Ray, does give up a hit, but that's it. No base hit. 1-0 your ball game as we go to the bottom of the second. 6, 7, and 8 for the Blue Jays. Marcus Semien will lead things off against Cole Hamels. He gave up a run last time. 7 pitches in that first inning. Ball here to Semien outside. Well, the Expos need some life in them. I need some life in me. Geez, as bad as it's been. I hate to lose. I really do. Not fun. And it makes bad content. It makes me look bad. And you don't want to watch. Oh well. That's why we're not playing 4-game series, where they get too hangry at it. We'll have the Royals at the end of the week. We'll split that 4-game series up. Here's Cesar Hernandez. Doesn't make a play. It bobbles off of his glove. Nobody else can get to it, and it's a base hit for Semien. Reese McGuire, the hitter. Almost had a beat on it. Fell out of the glove as Hernandez was trying to go back to make a play. So a runner on for Reese McGuire, the catcher. Lefty-lefty matchup. 1 and 1. Hamels needs to find a groove right now. Ground ball, that has a chance to turn 2. 6-4, 2-3. They pull it off. Nice play to erase the base runner.
The third baseman.
2 outs here for Cole Hamels. And batter will be Rio Ruiz. Lefty-lefty matchup. Coming off a home run in game 2. And a base hit out to center. He'll keep the inning alive. Well, Cole Hamels doesn't look to be all that comfortable just yet. Batter's going to be Josh Palacios, another lefty-lefty matchup here for Hamel. Plenty of lefties in this lineup. Not getting him out. Base hit out to center. And that may be first and second. Here's the throw into second, not in time. Palacios has a double. Keeps the inning alive. It's now second and third. The batter is Joaquin Diaz, top of the order. He led off the game with a single on the first pitch he saw. Trying to drive in 2. Well, Hamels wasn't out away from going scoreless. Now gives up 2 consecutive hits. 0-2 to Diaz. Try to retire him here. Making him work a little bit. Change up down low, doesn't take. 1-2. 2-2. I don't know what happened with the Expos. Completely different team on the road. Maybe it's jet lag. Swung on and missed. Diaz goes down swinging. That'll end the inning. Well, Hamel somehow gets a scoreless frame. But not looking good right now. He's given up 6 hits already through the first 2 innings. 1-0 right now. The Jays lead it. For everybody's confidence, you've got to get some runs on the board, guys. Come on. Austin Nola, 8-9-1 will begin against Robbie Ray. 29 pitches through the first 2 as they try to get through him. Annykins, hey. Curious to see if anyone would be interested in him playing something other than baseball. Yeah, you want to play something else, I know. Nobody's here to even answer you, I don't think, so. Yeah. Austin Nola flies out to center. That's George Springer to make the play. So, sorry, hun. I don't think anybody's going to answer. AL East standings, you see Toronto there 45 games out, but man, they are taking it to Montreal in this series. Cesar Hernandez, the hitter, hitting from the right side today. Yeah, maybe we'll stream something else at some point, get me off of baseball for a little while. Hernandez, 4 hits away from 1,000. It's just not going to be as fun, but you know, I don't do as good commentary doing other stuff. But we'll see. Swing missed. 0-2. On deck, Randy Arozarena. In my heart, I know they're answering. Yeah. Sure. We'll see. Love ya. 1-2. Hernandez pops up to center. And that's going to be caught by Bichette. Running out to center field in front of Springer will make the catch. Taking away a base hit from Cesar Hernandez. Boy, the Expos can't buy a hit right now. Not good. Randy Arozarena, the hitter. For the second time around in the order. So far, so good for Robbie Ray, just giving up 1 hit. Arozarena swings and misses, 0-1. 2 for 9 series for him. Nothing doing today. They can't even get a run yet. Making Robbie Ray look like Chris Sale out there. My sanity I need a break for. Jeez. Rough road trip. It's going to get even rougher tomorrow. Yankees will be playing. Swing on and missed. Arozarena goes down swinging. That ends the 3rd. 3 scoreless from Robbie Ray so far. He has looked masterful. Only giving up 1 hit. We're at the bottom of the 3rd. 1-0 to Jays lead. The Yankees tomorrow from Yankee Stadium. 3-game series there. I thought maybe we would have a chance to clinch the division against them, but if we're not winning, maybe a little bit longer. Oh boy, that could be the biggest collapse in baseball. Beginning the month of September, last month, finally. Getting there. Only a few more series to play. 4-game series with the Royals will be split into Thursday and Friday. I'm no longer playing 4-game series. I just get too overworked. Takes 5 hours to do that. Takes 4 hours just to do this. Oh, goodness. That's hit pretty well by Joe Panik. Going back is Sean Rodriguez to the wall. He's not going to get it. And heading for second, Panik. See if he gets in there. Here's the throw in his second. It's not in time. Panik has himself a leadoff double here in the third off of Hamels. That's already the 7th hit given up. And the batter will be George Springer. 1-for-1 day for him. He had that RBI single and a chance to drive another in here. 1-for-4 series. No, not looking good right now. Hamels all the way 0-2. He's just not in a groove right now. Ground ball, that'll hold the runner at second at least. Cano make the play over the first, 4 and out. And 1 away here in the third. Bo Bichette, the hitter, 1-for-1 with a double. Oh, and 1. Ground ball, that's to the shortstop Hernandez. At least they're keeping the runner stranded at second. Now 2 away. Well, a nice bounce back for Cole Hamels to see how he fares with Rowdy Tellez. 0-for-1 with a fly out back in the first. Lefty-lefty matchup. The base hit could do damage. 1-0. Rowdy Tellez was a 30th round pick back in 2013. Not even sure they go 30 rounds anymore. 2-0. What a pickup by the Blue Jays. 3-0. Doesn't get the call on that one. Hamels can't believe it. He's staring daggers at the ump. On deck is Marcus Semien. I just want to put him on here. Gets the call there down the middle. 3-1. Taken all the way. You can get him chasing something here. 3-2, works it back full. Joe Panik will be on the move on this pitch. Payoff pitch, 3-2 from Hamels. Ground ball will do it again. Making the pitch count work a bit for Hamels, 42 now. And he tries to finish off the third scoreless. See if Tellez has other ideas. Hit well out to right field, but hooking just foul, thankfully. And we'll do it again. Almost a home run down the right side. 3-2, that's fouled the opposite field way. One more time. Good Panik getting a lot of running done out there. Popped up in the infield, and they're going to get out of this. Keeping it a one-run ball game. Canna makes the catch. A nice bounce back for Cole Hamels after giving up the leadoff hit. And still 1-0, still doable. They've just got to find a way. Only 2 runs scored in this entire series by the Expos. The Jays have taken the first 2, looking for the sweep. Robbie Ray has been excellent. 40th pitch coming from him right here to Donovan Solano. It's going to be a base hit to lead things off. So the tying run on the bases in the form of Donovan Solano. And that'll bring up Mark Canha to the plate. So time to wake up the bats. Mark Canha, 0-for-1 today, with maybe a chance to break through here in the 4th. Who said maybe, and a chance to break through many times. Up the middle for a base hit. So now, back-to-back hits off of Robbie Ray. The batter will be Franmil Reyes. Runner in scoring position to tie this game up. And go ahead run on the bases as well. A little comebacker at Robbie Ray, maybe waking up the bats a bit. Let me put Joe Boo out there. That's up the middle. That is going to fall for a base hit. That's going to be our first run of the game. 3 consecutive hits. It's an RBI single for Franmil Reyes. And on the board, it's 1-1. Still nobody out. 3 straight hits. Do the job. It's now 1st and 3rd. Nobody out. The batter will be Wellington Castillo. Finally have broke it open here in the 4th. And they like to tack on here. Maybe at least get that other run. They can do it in a few ways. Even a double play would score that run. That's Mark Hanna over there at third. Samuel at first. A good opportunity here for one more. 2-0. They just can't squander it. All of a sudden, here in the fourth, Robbie Ray deep in trouble. That's a screaming liner out to left with foul. 2-1. So here come the Expos, the comeback kids from Quebec, finally woken up from their slumber. 2-1, swung and a miss, 2-2. They've yet to score more than one run in a game in this series, and they're a big reason why they have lost. 2 in a row here. Swung and a miss. Castillo goes down swinging. Now maybe a double play from getting out of it. That is not a productive out for Castillo. It'll be up to Sean Rodriguez in his return to the lineup. 1 for 1 already today. A screaming liner down the left side for a base hit. A good chance to make his return notable. Here off of the lefty Robbie Ray. We're going to miss 1-1. Not right off the Expos just yet. Cole Hamels would love to have a lead. 50th pitch from Robbie Ray. That's hit well out to left field. May score a run at least. Making the catch is Palacios. Here's the play at the plate. Not in time. Canna scores. It's a sacrifice fly and an RBI for Sean Rodriguez in his return. It's now 2-1. The Expos take the lead. This is the first lead the Expos have had since extra innings in Game 1. That was the top of the 10th that they eventually lost. Can they hold on today? Matt Kemp, the hitter. Fastball, that's up the middle for a base hit. So now putting timely hits together. A little bit of two-out hitting. Matt Kemp will keep the inning going. And they would love to build on this right now. That is now 5 hits off of Robbie Ray. 2 runs, 5 hits, no errors. Austin Nola, the batter. Try to keep it going here, 0 for 1. Brand new ball game now. The Expos have taken the lead. They tried to at least avoid the sweep. That would be a positive note. 1-1. Robbie Ray, 53 pitches. Laboring here in the fourth. Swung and a miss, 1-2. Still a chance to get away with just down a run. 1-2 here to Nola. That is hit out to center. That should be a play for George Springer. It is, and it ends the inning. But they do come back. 2 runs here in the fourth off of Robbie Ray. Brand new ball game now. 2-1. The Expos have the lead. Excuse me. Cole Hamels will try to hold on. Game 3 tiredness. So at least some life from that bat. 6, 7, and 8 for the Jays as they try to come back now. Cole Hamels out in the lead. They'll try to get him a win today. It's going to be tough to hold it there, and they may already have lost it. Deep fly ball, left field, it's gone. It's a tie ball game again off the first pitch. I hate these Jays. Marcus Semien homers off the first pitch from Cole Hamels. He's not going to last long in this game. Already here in the fourth, it's a tie ball game after battling all the way back. They get one on 1 hit. First pitch of the fourth. Now they're going to get a base hit out to right. John Rodriguez finally beats it out to make the out. Oh my goodness. 1 away here in the fourth. Rio Ruiz, the hitter. Marcus Semien has tied this game up with no effort whatsoever. This game is rigged. I really tell you it's rigged. That's up the middle for a base hit, and slowly picking up is Arozarena. Here's a throw into second, not in time. It's a double for Ruiz. Had to go a long way to get that. They were shifted over. Batter is Josh Palacios, 1 for 1. And ball 1-0. I'm going to go out and talk to Cole Hamels because this is getting ridiculous. I don't know what to do. Sam Freeman or Tim Collins aren't really warm enough to even play today. I don't want to let the game get away with Tarik Skubal. Nick Whitburn's going to warm up in the pen. I'm going to do it without lefties today, I guess. Foul. We cannot let this game get away from us and lose 4 in a row. Or be swept by the Blue Jays. Popped up in the infield. That's Mark Canha. Makes the catch. 2 away. Cole Hamels has not been terrible. But when you're not scoring runs to help out your cause, everything is looked under a microscope. Joaquin Diaz, the hitter. Fouls off the first pitch, 0-1. 2 outs here in the 4th, but the Jays have retied this ball game. 0-2. Thanks to Marcus Semien and that home run. First pitch of the inning. 1-2. Well, that may not even last through 5. We'll see. Ground ball to Canha, and avoids the play over there. Make the play at first. Tried to make the tag over at third, maybe. That ends the inning, but the Jays have retied the ball game just like that. First pitch of the 4th. Marcus Semien. And brand new game again, 2-2. Nick Whitburn's down there in the pen. We'll see if he goes at all. Cesar Hernandez will lead things off. It's 9-1-2. Robbie Ray, some new life. Now a tie ball game again. After he imploded in the 4th. Only got 2 runs off of him. Could have been worse. We're going to miss 0-2. Tough battle in Toronto. It's hit pretty well out to right field, but that's going to be Diaz there to make a beat on it. 1 away. There's Arena, the hitter, 0 for 2. We're going to miss 0-1. For the life of me, I'm just trying to get through this game. Because I don't have high hopes right now. This game is totally rigged. Shatters the bat. Robbie Ray will make a play on it. 2 away. Terrible to play on the road. And it's not me, and it makes me feel like crap when we don't play well, and I know I'm not that bad, because at home we can run away with it. So it makes me feel terrible that they can't play on the road. I hate the new difficulty, but we'll play on. Trying to make it interesting. Base hit up the middle for Solano. So it keeps the inning alive. Expos have yet to have a home run in this series. Mark Canha, the hitter, he could definitely use one right now. Balls have just gone to die out here. And I missed 0-1. Oh well. Robbie Ray trying to hang tough here in the 5th. Canha, drive out to left center. That may get down, and it will. They might score a run here. They're going to send Solano home. It's a double for Canha, and it's an RBI. They're back in front, 3-2. So this is the most runs they've scored in the series. Now back in front on the Mark Canha RBI double. Almost went out. And breathing some life with 2 out hits. Runner on second for Franmil Reyes. And that's up the middle for a base hit. They're going to try for another run. Here comes Canha, and he will score. It's an RBI single for Franmil Reyes. Hey, MLB The Show must have been listening that I said it was rigged. They said, oh, okay, we'll let him score. So now it's 4-2 here in the 5th, and they will try to hang on to this lead. Wellington Castillo is the hitter. Still 2 outs in the 5th. They're doing a lot of timely 2-out hitting. That's speared by Bo Bichette. Will go the short way to second, makes the play, retires the side. But 2 more runs will come in. They have retaken the lead. They'll try to hold on to it here. So here we go. Nick Whitgren is ready to go just in case they need a reliever. Cole Hamels now a 2-run lead. He'll try to hold on to it. Joe Panik, the hitter. For whatever reason, lefties are not doing well on the road. Something about this game is off with left-handed pitching. Ground ball to Donovan Solano. He'll make the play. And 1 away. George Springer 1 for 2. And of course, why not? Towering drive out to left center. That's gone. It's a 1-run ball game, 4-3. Of course it is. Bo Bichette, the hitter, they're going to take Cole Hamels out of the game. We cannot deal with left-handed pitching anymore. Nick Whitgren is going to come in. Lefties are just not throwing well right now. It doesn't matter who it is. Hamels will depart before finishing off the 5th. They need this game desperately. So it's going to be Whitgren who come on in. We'll face Bo Bichette here 1 for 2. It's a 1-run ball game, 4-3. And I know we're not going to score too many more after this. So we need to keep it a 1-run game. Going to ask big things out of the bullpen today. Swing on a miss. Bichette goes down swinging. See, I don't know what it is with lefty pitching. They make it too easy to get runs off of. I couldn't score against Hyunjin Ryu yesterday, so go figure. Rowdy Tellez, the hitter, 0 for 2. Let's look at a ball 1-0. I just don't know what it is. I'm going to miss 1-1. 4-3 your ball game. Home runs aplenty by the Blue Jays. Expos just battling any way they can. Liner over to first, caught by Nola. That ends the inning. So Nick Whitgren relieves for Cole Hamels and keeps it a 1-run ball game. But George Springer tacks on a run for the Jays as they try to come back. 3 runs on 10 hits, no errors for the Expos. They lead it though, 4-3. Tanner Roark will be the new pitcher for the Jays. 6-11, 4.90 ERA. Sean Rodriguez will lead things off here. Or will he? And we'll let him go. Sacrifice fly today and a single. Good day for him. And back in the lineup after September call-ups. Playing good baseball. That is hit well out to left field. Welcome back, Sean Rodriguez. My gosh. Solo shot. His 9th of the year. He's telling him, you should have never sent me down. Sean Rodriguez is a glitch code. He homers out to left off of Tanner Roark, and now back to a 2-run lead. It's 5-3. Welcome back, Sean Rodriguez. A single, a sacrifice fly, and a home run now. 2 for 2. My word. We're back in business. 5-3 as they've tried to avoid the sweep today. Matt Kemp, the hitter. It's up the middle. Bo Bichette will make the play on that one. See what I said? Same thing about game 3s. they will not let you try to sweep a team. They always make it interesting. There's something in this game that, I don't know. I don't like it. Austin Nola, the hitter, 0 for 2, but I like being up 5-3 right now. That'll help out our chances. Fouled away. I don't know. They help the opposing team on getaway day. Whatever it is, I don't know. Liner foul. 0-2. On deck is Sean Rodriguez, and we'll be back to the top of the order. Sean Rodriguez, home run. Nola strikes out here. Tanner Roark will get the strikeout. First one for him. 2 away in the 6th. I don't know what it is. Hernandez, a hitter, 0 for 2. 1-0. In that Rays series in Game 3, they tried everything to stop me from winning that game. They make it super tough. It's like they up the difficulty even more in Game 3. And if you're the down 2 games, then they make it easy for you. I just don't know. Hernandez fouls it 1-2. 2 outs here in the 6th. It's a 5-3 ball game now. Expos have woken up. Swung on and missed. That'll end the inning. It's a home run by Sean Rodriguez in his return back up from AAA. Having a game right now. 5-3 as we go to the bottom of the 6th. Nick Whitburn will stay out there.
Leading up for the Jays,
David Robertson is warming as well.
Marcus
They try to keep this a 2-run ball game. Semien up the middle for a base hit. And they will lead it off here. Tying run coming to the plate. That is Reese McGuire. 0 for 2 day for him. Takes a strike. 0-1. Reese McGuire, 47 RBIs, tied for 3rd on the team. 0-2 from Whitgren. Looks like they're entirely avoiding lefty relievers, and for good reason. They have been dismal. Almost non-existent. Fly ball out to center field. That's Rosarena. Makes the catch, 1 away here in the 6th. Rio Ruiz, the hitter, 2 for 2 day for him. Single double. Runner going. It's a hit and run play foiled on a foul ball. 0-1. I'm going to miss now 0-2. Nick Whitgren's so tough out of that bullpen this year. Righties have had no problem out of the pen. It's the lefties that have not fared well. They've tried so hard to do lefty-lefty matchups, get the right matchups, and they burn. Just do not work out. 2-2, check swing, and he didn't go. It's full 3-2 to Rio Ruiz. On deck, Palacios down the bottom of the order. 3-2, hit out to center field. That is going to be bobbled by Rosarena, and heading for 3rd. Here's the play at 3rd, and not in time. It's now 1st and 3rd with 1 out.
Now batting, left fielder
Josh Palacios, the hitter. He's got a chance to break it open now. Down by 2. Fouls away the first pitch. 0-1. 1 out here in the 6th. Here come the Jays. David Robertson in the pen. Looking to maybe come in. Ground ball, chance to turn 2, 6, 4, 3, double play. They strand the runner trying to head home. It's a 6-4-3 double play to Cesar Hernandez, and it keeps it a 2-run game as we go to the 7th. 5-3, the Expos lead. So good work from Nick Whitgren and company. 7th inning. Looks like Tyler Rogers is going to warm. He may have 7th inning duties. They're asking a lot from him. So here we go. Top of the 7th, top of the order against Tanner Roark, still out there. 5-3 ball game. Arozarena! Here's a drive out to left field. They have tacked on one more. Here comes the powerhouse. Randy Arozarena, his 37th home run of the year. It's now 6-3. The Expos have come from the dead and woken up to life. And they will try to avoid this sweep. Missile out to left field. Tanner Roark has given up 2 home runs in relief. He can't believe it. Sometimes it just takes the right guy. He comes out. Julian Merriweather will come in.
Number 67.
Donovan Solano, the hitter. 2 for 3, 2 singles. For Merriweather will top out at 99 on his fastball. He will try to keep this a 3-run game, now getting out of hand. Good chance for the Expos today. We'll at least avoid the sweep, that would be nice. We never end the stream on a win. It never seems like we do, at least. This would be nice. Avoid the 3-game skid as well. Fouled away 2-1. There's something to this, I tell you. They never make it easy to sweep a team. Never. 3-1. On deck is Mark Canha. So 2 home runs by the Expos. Those are the only 2 they've had in this entire series. 3-1 lays off its full 3-2. So Julian Merriweather will try to stop the bleeding. 3-2 here to Solano. And that's a liner out to Tellez over at left, or right field. Tellez makes the play at first base for out number 1. Batter be Mark Canha. Good day. Single and a double. And an RBI. 2 for 3. Canha would love to get down to hit parade if he can. Fouls away the first pitch. 0-1. Another home run for the Expos. Arozarena and Sean Rodriguez, of all people. Welcome back to him. And a miss quickly, 0-2 to Mark Canha. David Phelps, Tommy Malone in the pen, lefty and righty. Moving along, though, top of the 7th. All the way by Canha, still 0-2. On deck is Franmil Reyes. Good to see the offense come back to life. For Canha, though, swung on and missed. That's out number 2. Merriweather gets the better of him. Up to Franmil. 2 for 3 today. 3 for 11 in the series. Guys are finally coming back to life here. Power versus power. Ground ball over to second. Play for Joe Panik. That ends the inning. Time to stretch. Go quickly. Take a quick commercial break for Randy Arozarena. That solo home run makes it 6-3. We'll be right back.
Leading off for the Jays, the right fielder, Joaquin Diaz.
All right, RJ DJ back to you live from Mountain Labatt Park, Rogers Center. There we go. In Toronto. It is a all different ball game than we're used to seeing here in this series. 6-3, the Expos with the lead. They'll try to hold on to it. They're going with Tyler Rogers already in the 7th inning. They want to keep this ball game at 3 runs. They will throw any stops right now. Just a little confidence boost as we go to New York to take on the Yankees on the stream tomorrow. Rogers 5-3 with that good ERA. So here we go, top of the order for the Blue Jays as they try to come back. Now down by 3. It's Joaquin Diaz, 1 for 3 day. And he takes a strike, 0-1. We'll see Joe Panik, and then we'll see George Springer with a home run already. So any way possible to avoid the skids. Suffering 3 losses in a row. Glad I missed 1 and 2. And they would like to avoid the sweep from the Blue Jays. At least take 1 out of the 3. Swing on a miss. Diaz will go down swinging. First out of the 7th. Joe Panik, the hitter, he's got himself a double to his name, 1 for 3. Tyler Rogers, of course, that funky delivery gives you a different look out there. Nick Whitgren, a scoreless 5th and 6th. It looked really good. Fouled away by Panik, quickly 0-2. Rogers works efficiently enough, may pitch another inning. Out the center, coming in hard is Arozarena. That's going to fall for a base hit. It actually goes over his head. And Rodriguez will throw into second, not in time. Panik's got another double. The turf out in center field bounced over Arozarena's head. He had no chance. He came in too hard. Couldn't slow down to wait for the play. So that puts a runner on second for George Springer. He pops up the first pitch. Foul territory. Castillo back there and makes the catch. Out number 2. That was a gimme. So it's now 2 away. Bo Bichette, the hitter, in danger of a scoreless inning with Tyler Rogers. Some game. Expos have finally come back to life. Popped up right field. That's Sean Rodriguez back there. And he makes the catch. He's had a hell of a day offensively. And ends the 7th. A good inning of work from Tyler Rogers. We go to the 8th. That's what I'm saying about lefties and righties. There's no way the lefties are doing that badly instead. I don't know. I have a decision to make here. We got 3 lefties coming up. I think we're just going to not use lefties today. I think David Robertson's going to get warm. We'll see. I think Tyler Rogers will come out for the 8th. So Castillo 0 for 3 day. Julian Merriweather still out there for the 8th. And that's hit out to right field. That will be caught by Diaz. 1 pitch, 1 away here in inning number 8. Sean Rodriguez, of course, having a memorable day today in his return from AAA. Homered last time up to left field. Has an RBI and a sacrifice fly and also a single on the day. Perfect 2 for 2. And liner over to third, played by Ruiz, 2 away. Good to have Sean Rodriguez providing the spark in the lineup. Hard to believe. Batter will be Matt Kemp, 2 outs here in the 8th. Getting late early, and they try to close this one out. I'd like not to use Roberto Ozuna if you didn't have to. But you're going to need more runs than the 3-run lead. We'll see, though. Ground ball by Kemp, 1-2. Merriweather looking for a scoreless 8th here, 1-2 to Matt Kemp. That's hit pretty well out to right center. Staying in the yard, though. That's George Springer to make the catch. And that ends the 8th. Moving right along. Bottom of the 8th we go. Good part of the order if the Jays want to come back. 6-3. Rowdy Tellez will lead things off, but he's going to face Tyler Rogers out there. No lefty to face Rowdy Tellez today. Tyler Rogers, 10 pitches in inning number 7. He'll try to finish off the 8th as well and set it up for Ozuna if need be. Foul ball, 0-2. David Robertson is warming down there. Swing on a miss, they get Tellez. One away here in the 8th. So the lefty-lefty matchup wasn't working for him. They stick strictly righties out of the pen, and it's worked out so far. Relieving Cole Hamels in the 5th inning. Nick Wickren, pitcher the 5th and 6th. Rogers has the 7th and now the 8th. So far, so good. Semien with a home run on the day, a perfect 3 for 3. Takes a ball, 2-1. Old strike, 2-2. Rogers can punch him out here at the Rogers Center. On ball to first, they'll take that. Nola steps on first, 2 away. Never thought a series with the Blue Jays would be so hard to beat. Reese McGuire, the hitter, 0 for 3 day, 0 for 5 series. All the way on the first one, 0-1. That is hit well out to right. Rogers is going to give up a home run here. Reese McGuire with a home run, solo shot with 2 away. And got his boys within 2. It's now 6-4.
Now batting.
Robertson is going to come out of the pen for the 8th to try to get the last out. They are throwing all the stops today. They've got a day off tomorrow. Rio Ruiz, a perfect 3 for 3. He's the hitter, and that's going to be a hit down the shift on the left side. Maybe a double for Ruiz. He's headed for second. Here's the throw from Kemp. It is not in time. The inning continues. The tying run coming up to the plate in the form of Josh Palacios. 1 for 3 with a double, never making it interesting. Swung on and missed. 0-1. The Blue Jays not done just yet. Rogers got the first 2 outs. Robertson gives up the base hit here. Popped up. Right center. Sean Rodriguez going back there. He's got it. That ends the 8th at least, but they do give up a run. Another home run, Reese McGuire. Finally gets on the board. 6-4, a good game. Gonna end here as we go to the 9th. Some series. The Jays still not trying to quit. Roberto Osuna will be ready for the 9th. 6-4 ball game. Austin Nola leads things off 0 for 3. And it's Julian Merriweather back out to work. Pair of lefties, Barucki and Tommy Malone. Interesting series. The Jays have battled the entire time. First game, nobody could score. The Jays ended up walking off in extras. Second game, Expos could do nothing. They lost 3-1. 2-0 here to Austin Nola, fouled away, 2-1. Hernandez and be back to Rosarena, who has a home run of his own. Here in the 9th. One and a miss, 2-2 by Nola. We're nearing our finish. You mentioned Roberto Osuna will have 9th inning duties. He lost the game in game 1. That's hit well out to center. It's going to be George Springer to make the catch. One away here in the 9th. They'll try to keep it a 2-run ball game and try to come back against Osuna. Cesar Hernandez, the hitter, 0 for 3. And from the left side, swings and misses, 0-1. The tough road trip may get even tougher as the Expos will go to New York after this. If they take the win today, they have a good chance to clinch the division against the Yankees. The magic number would be at least down to 5, maybe 4. It would take a tough road series against the Yankees. They would like to only have to take 2 of 3 to clinch the division off of them. It'd be nice, but it may not be doable. May have to win it somewhere else on the road. Ground ball, Joe Panik, he's got it. 2 away. The batter will be Randy Arozarena. 1 for 4, that solo home run back in the 7th. He'd like one more to make it a 3-run game. Just to play it safe. Lays off on the changeup 1-0. On deck, Donovan Solano if he can reach. But nearing our finish here in game 3, finally. That's hit pretty well out to right field. That's got a shot. That's going to die out there into the glove of Joaquin Diaz. Looked good, but did not get in the air. The roof is closed. So we go to the bottom of the 9th. 2 runs we'll have to hold. Going to take 2 runs for the Blue Jays to tie, 3 to take the win. It's their top of the order, and it's Roberto Ozuna out of the pen. 44 saves. Good opportunity to close this one out here. He's got 2 runs to work with. He'll face Diaz, Panik, and Springer. Swung and missed 0-1. We're still not sure where Vladimir Guerrero Jr. is. In fact, let's look it up, see if we can find out. Because I saw Vladimir. He has a strained tricep right now. He's still nursing it, apparently. He's on the roster, but day-to-day right now. So that explains things, why he hasn't been available, and thankfully, he's not. Otherwise, this series could have been really out of hand. 1-2 on the cutter from Ozuna. Gotta go for a punch out here. Swung on and missed. Good start. 1 away here in the 9th. First strikeout for Ozuna. He still leads the league in saves, going for 45. First day of September. Do you remember? Joe Panik 2 for 4. Popped up in the infield. Mark Hanna's got it. 2 away. Be up to George Springer. 2 for 4 with a home run and a single, 2 RBIs. He's going to have to get on if they want to keep it going. 1-0. On deck, Bo Bichette. The game right now falls in the hands of George Springer and Roberto Ozuna. Swung and missed 1-1. Jeez. Okay. Bless me. 1-1 to Springer. 1-2. Swung on and missed. Down to their last strike. Here's the 1-2 from Ozuna. Swung on and missed. They avoid the sweep somehow and win this game 3, 6-4. At least a good note to end on. As they hit the road, they'll be off to New York tomorrow. 3-game series with the Yankees. That's going to be a really good series. For the Jays, they can't pull off the sweep. What ended up being a dismal first 2 games, they battle back for 6 runs in this game 3. Played by some good defense. You see there, they nabbed Springer. Sean Rodriguez's return to the lineup was a masterful one. A home run, sacrifice fly. He did it all. Rosarena tacked on, one with a solo shot. And it was all Expos here in game 3, thankfully. They do the job and close it out in the 9th. So that's your ball game. Sean Rodriguez, hey, take the player of the game for sure. 2 for 3 with a home run and 2 RBIs. Robbie Ray takes the loss. Nick Whitgren will get the win. Cole Hamels did not last the necessary 5 innings to take the win. So that's your ball game there. That's going to do it for me today. Thankfully, we pull off a win to end it. Not very often we say, hey, we won one to end that stream. But we pulled it off here on the road. Yankees tomorrow, so do check that out. That's going to be a really good series. Possibly a chance to clinch the division. Magic number should be 5, maybe 4, so it may take at least 2 wins, maybe 3 wins to pull off the division title. So we'll see. We'll get there tomorrow when we get there. But until then, I will see you guys tomorrow. RJ DJ signing off. Take care, everybody. We'll see you later.